So let's take you into a preview. Now, this year, this show only, that means for the next 2 hours only. Here's the cool thing about this one. We are launching this one right now. It is brand new, 52 millimeters in your bold, that beautiful iridescent on the case and on that bracelet. But you get that black cabling that's going through because it is that bold. And on that dial that is all about that abalone. Very rare to see this design. It's actually the newest design in a bolt. And that's for 2 hours only tonight. 659-033. Now, this is brand new, a Reserve Venom.
Oh, look at this. So it's almost done in that combat look, the triple black, but then you have some of the white accents on the dial, so it's very easy to read. This is Reserve level quality Venom that is built to 100 atmospheres of water resistance. Excited to get to that piece. That's an iconic watch. You can see that the function pushers on this shot still have the plastic on them.
Okay, now this is where we're going to just pause for just a minute, because here's what's going to happen tonight. We have 2 platinum selects in our show only tonight. That is the best of the best. This is the Sub-Aqua Poseidon. It's incredibly beautiful. This is as top of the line as
This one's rare. This is a Swiss-made build. That's what Platinum Select equals, and I'll get into that when we get to the presentation, but you're going to have to order these very quickly. This is a once-only price on a Platinum Select. Swiss-made movement, Swiss-made watch, sapphire crystal, and one of the coolest designs, the Sub-Aqua Poseidon.
And that means that price will never go lower, but it doesn't tonight.
Yeah.
And then, for those of you who are loving this Blue Label series, this is the biggest one that we do.
This is hands down the biggest, so this was actually included in our Blue Label launch. Barely got to show it, completely sold out. We found a few more. It is here if you missed out on the big dog. It's right here. Blue Label.
And that's this show only price for the next couple of hours tonight only. And then one more that we do want to share with you. Hello, gorgeous.
Well, and you know what? This is the one that I showed on my Instagram page. Follow me there, Being Zimmer, B-E-I-N-G, Z-I-M-M-E-R. This is the piece of the night. This is iconic Sub-Aqua #1. There's no secret. It's my favorite design we have ever done. Launched the whole Sub-Aqua series. And almost a full carat of diamonds.
Limited edition.
6 Valley pays $109.83.
And that's a very limited quantity tonight, too. So what we do in our Invicta Power Plays, we have different segments that we love to do. And we always love to kick it off with kind of a fast and furious frenzy. It is called our speed segment. We put up a clock straight away and we go. So here's your Coalition Forces, 52 millimeters. It's at $198.99 just for the day. So for the next couple of hours only.
You know, it's an aggressive design. Keep this in mind. There's like 1 left in the gold and just a couple in the silver tone. They're almost completely gone. That's what the speed segment's all about. It's like absolute last chance. Full bracelet execution. Its design has that military inspiration to a beautiful unidirectional rotating bezel. Swiss-made movement. That is a Ronda Extra Tech Caliber Z60. This is definitely a watch that you want to get into. There's the 2 choices. That gold tone, almost completely gone, by the way, and then the silver.
We've not seen this on air since it did sell out back in August. It's back in that price. It will go up to about $699. It's here tonight for you, though, at $198.99. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is. All right, so next we're going to go to our next choice straight away as we... no, here is our one glove. Jeff, get your head in there.
He's got the glove on.
So many of you call in and write in when we do our YouTube lives. You say, where is One Glove Jeff? So I promise tonight we're going to see more of One Glove Jeff as he brings the items in. This is going to come along with a 1-slot dive case. It's the iForce.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. The case alone is a $40 value. So if you factor that in, is it $20 for one of these beautiful watches? This is another military inspiration piece. You have that iForce logo at the 12. This might be one of the best giftable items we have during the show. That's a $10 value pay to get into this. 44 millimeter case size works for everybody.
So something else to remember too as we go shopping tonight, a couple of things that we still have working for you as you're looking to maybe get ready for the gift giving season. On any item or any group of items tonight in that one single order and your total purchase price is $4.99 or more, we're going to give you 1-year financing on that event credit card, which is really exciting. So you could get this as a great gift. You get that beautiful, that Sub-Aqua Noma, that limited edition coming
the
out.
diamond piece, yeah.
Well, you know that does sell out. I love the dramatic sound.
This is very dramatic in the black and white.
Black and white. I mean, I feel kind of like stealth. I'm like I'm a spy somewhere. Like I'm a mysterious spy. Russia.
Just going to steal this right out of this.
Okay, never mind.
All right,
so
Thunderbolt. We only got a minute, Lynn. We only got a minute.
I love it, that shot.
Thunderbolt Design. It's one of the first times where we had taken a larger cable within the series and placed it on a watch. Completely re-engineered, massive cable on the bezel, 2 more into the strap. But Arctic Edition, think about this. We have black label, which we have a black label tonight, guys. Blue label, and then Arctic Edition is utilizing, you know, the silvers and the whites. Extremely limited productions on this build. Reserve level quality, Swiss movement, built to 50 atmospheres of water resistance, and unfortunately, we got about 15 pieces remaining forever on this one.
And it's at $268.99, but when we say goodbye tonight, that price goes up to $600, and that's $649,477. It's very rare to see an Arctic Edition piece, period. It's a very special one to add on. Are we getting the black and white shot again?
We get the one glove Jeff cam. Jeff, how do you get that camera to follow you around like that?
I mean, we've been trying that for years, and no one follows us.
Yeah, you're going to take the tray. He wasn't trying to give you the tray.
I never have one glove
He was trying to be nice. He was taking the watch from you.
So now we're going to talk about a speed segment that features something really exciting. It's very rare to see a reserve level timepiece in a speed segment. 52 millimeters, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece with all that beautiful Swiss movement.
I mean, this is the epitome of what reserve collection is. Sub-aqua specialty design, complex case and cradle design system, complex bracelet, that full 5-link design that's been done, all drenched in gold, looking gorgeous. And look at this, the dial has a carbon fiber design to it, which is beautiful, and it has that 8040N from Rhonda on the inside of this one. It's everything that you want.
Down from $900 tonight for you as well. So again, use those value pays, use that Evine credit card, get that total purchase price of $499, and do some amazing damage for your holiday gift giving too. I love all that Swiss gold. Okay, now that was our brief and very quick 6.5-minute speed segment. I guess less than that because we did the preview. And what we're going to do tonight, we're following your lead. What was originally supposed to be like in the 10 o'clock or number 10 slot in our show, we're going to move it on up. Do you know why?
Let's do it.
And everybody loves it. We're going to go to our once only next.
Keep in mind, though, for the first time ever, this is that iconic Generation 1 Sub-Aqua with almost a full carat of diamonds, and Lynn said something very special. If you use your Evine card, 12 months interest-free payment, so effectively taking that 6 value pay, which is already ridiculous, at $109.83, slashing that almost in half. That's the way you do it. All of our diamond timepieces completely disappear.
That's right. Ours sold out last night in just a matter of minutes. So here is your once only. I love how fast this goes. I'm kind of having fun.
Buckle up.
This is our Power Play night tonight, everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Lynn Shocker. Justin Zimmer is our very special guest. And what we're doing tonight, when I mentioned this, we called this, this was in our number 10 position of the show. We gave it to you as a little bit of a preview, and producer Dave in my ear said, it's hot, everybody wants it, let's go to it next.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do it. It is a platinum series. Now, we only had one other platinum piece in the show, and Dave is saying that that's pretty much a goner.
Is it gone?
It's pretty much a goner. Not quite. There's like 1 or 2 left, but they're gone. And so here is a beautiful, beautiful platinum select piece, 50 millimeters in its size. It's called the Poseidon. And what it means to be a once-only price, down from $1,000 to $259 for the next 2 hours only.
I mean, can you believe that? I mean, the value here is ridiculous. So it's a once-only price on Platinum Select, which never happens. Might even be the first time. I'm not even sure. This means it's Swiss-made. When you hear Platinum Select, that's what we're talking about on this one. I'm going to show you the case back, or Lynn can do that. You have a stamp on the back. Now, when we first engineered these pieces, you know, wax stamps, they're utilized in, you know, correspondence from many years ago it verified the integrity of the message, right? You would send it from king to king or something like that. And this would verify that nobody opened the message. They didn't break the seal, right? Verifying that. What we're doing with this, we are verifying the integrity of the watch. Swiss-made, that's what this is. So for a lot of watch collectors out there, Swiss-made is the gold standard. So if you want to get into a holy grail piece for $43.33, you do it with this one. Then we talk about Sub-Aqua. Now we got a wonderful Sub-Aqua Noma 1 diamond piece coming up that shares the same DNA as this one. If that first one never happened, we won't get into all of the Nomas, the Sub-Aqua specialties, the Sub-Aqua Venoms, which we have coming up, and then those offshoots as well, like the Poseidon. You're going to notice with the Poseidon, do you have an update?
Well, we just never said blue or black. So I want you to know your choices first.
The choice is grab them both. Grab them both at this price because you are stealing a Swiss-made build. And it's not plain. right? A lot of times when you get into Swiss-made builds, anywhere even near this price, if you can find it, plain round case design, maybe on a strap. This is all crafted out of premium stainless steel, and another big distinction, 50 atmospheres of water resistance on this piece. That is over 1,600 feet. This thing is built to last. This is built like a tank, even though you have the design and engineering on this piece. Now, Subaqua Poseidon takes it to a whole new level. We have a Trident design done in the Lug System, here, mirror polished. You're going to notice it's done at the 12 o'clock position on there as well. So Trident design, but now for the first time in the Platinum Select, that snapback retrograde day of the week indicator at the 12, that's done in a Trident too. That is gorgeous. The design details on here. And then Lynn was pointing out the crown. Locking crown guard system done in the Trident too. So we have taken everything you love about the Platinum Select Subaqua Poseidon to the next level. One thing I want to show you real quick too while we have this tight shot. Very unique, completely re-engineered function pushers. It's a screw down system, but it's like the staff. You're going to see that with the movie coming up, right, with the Trident. As I unscrew the function pusher, notice how the function pusher, which is actually held by the station markers here, that comes out of the case.
So I'm going to switch it out with you for just a minute, Justin, because the one that is that blue is on its way to selling out. So here, switch it out. You take that black, okay? Because the blue, if you're on the phone lines for the blue right now, you're going to get it. If you wait, it's going to be gone.
I'm going to get into a lot of details on this watch. I just want to get a solid wrist shot, though, because maybe you don't care about all those other things I'm going to talk about. Maybe you just want an aggressive design on your wrist that doesn't look like any. Look at this. Look at this watch on the wrist. Doesn't that look like a $1,000 watch? Yes, because it is. This is a $1,000 watch for this show only. $259.09. This is the only time. The only time you're going to get this price, $259.99.
And usually what happens too is when we do a once only, where the price is never ever going to go lower on television, more often than not, like 99% of the time, that means it is never coming back again, and it is retired. We have taken 74% off the price of this. You know what I've done? We're so excited. We jumped right in for our speed segment. I want to welcome all of you in. This is our Sunday night destination. It's called our Power Play. And we're going to do
Sunday,
a third hour tonight
East.
too, which is going to be really fun. That show is also loaded. But it's your chance to do a couple of things. Number one, shop for amazing watches, the collectors, new and old alike. Love to come right here on Sunday nights. But also, it's your chance to talk with us. So you can give us your phone calls, tell us what you're thinking, what you're loving to see. Do you love the show? What'd you pick up on tonight? Everybody loves to hear what you got in on tonight.
Absolutely.
I think almost everyone's trying to get in on this one, though.
On this one, I mean, this is ridiculous. I get it. Locking crown guard system. I mean, think of everything here. $259.99, or think of the value pay, $43.33. Swiss-made. Swiss-made watch, Swiss-made movement. Not just Swiss-made movement, it's a Swiss-made watch. You can see there at the 6 o'clock position. Look at the machining, the fit and finishing techniques. This is really what Invicta is all about, and this watch showcases it to a T. You know, sapphire crystal. Yeah. Sapphire crystal on this watch. Highly scratch resistant, very expensive.
And I love what it says at that 6 o'clock position where it says Swiss made. Again, what it means to be a platinum select piece. Dave is telling me that the other platinum select piece is gone.
What was that, Dave? Oh, I see. And they want me to go play with this monitor.
This is now the only platinum select piece that we're going to have tonight. So you guys, if you were with us last night, okay, somebody stop this guy. We introduced a brand new, like, what do we call it? A boom boom.
I don't know what. It's the boom boom. It's the boom boom small screen.
The boom boom.
Freeze frame. You see this? Look at this. And now it's just like an iPad. We can start to look at details. We can move the watch around. Now, I was talking about that snapback retrograde day of the week. The Swiss-made caliber on the inside is a Ronda MasterTech caliber 8040N. So you have this snapback retrograde day of the week done in the Trident design. Engineering on this watch, ridiculous. $1,000 watch, stealing it tonight. So this moves over and then snaps back. That's how this operates. Now, another big thing with this design, there's that Swiss made, you have a true big date complication down at the 6. This is utilizing 2 discs working in unison to give you the accurate date. It's not just the date opening at the 3 or 4 o'clock, which is a wheel underneath. So big deal on this piece. Now they're telling me they want me to draw stuff on here. I got this fancy, look over here, pencil, highlighter. Now we're just going to circle stuff.
Okay, now he's just going to start circling
stuff.
But Lynn,
you got to hold it very steady.
I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Very steady.
Dylan,
okay. Look at right here. You have the station markers that are done that are completely mirror polished. And because it's a complete unidirectional rotating bezel, you can utilize that as an additional timing mechanism. But check this out. Look at in between. In between these sections, that's all done with solid premium stainless steel. But look at this. It's machined out with that design. Now, we were talking about a lot of the features on here. The screw-down crown and function pushers on here are done in a very unique way. Here you have that Trident design again. I'm
so goofy.
Touching the screen everywhere. But as you unscrew the function pusher, you're going to notice that comes out just like that Trident design on this piece. Wonderfully done. And then if you look right here, look at this. Don't move, Lynn. This is the Trident. You're moving.
I'm so kidding.
Lynn.
Oh, wait.
I just drew a cactus.
You just drew a cactus.
That is a cactus crown protection system right there, also known as the Trident, but that is holding that design in place. You can see all the screws too. I mean, that's about the weight, the engineering. This thing is built like a tank.
You know, nobody in the marketplace is doing a cactus on that crown. Nobody.
Isn't that beautiful?
So that is a first. Come
Isn't
back
that
over.
beautiful?
So here's what you have
Freeze
to do.
frame.
Call in and tell us what you think about this boom monitor, the boom screen.
Freeze frame.
So last call on the blue. I'm going to hand this.
Wait,
There's
what?
a couple of dozen left there. It's a once only price.
Wait a minute.
You get 100 in the black already. What?
Wait a minute. So
what?
blue's gone?
Like 2 dozen left.
2 dozen left in the blue. How many left in the black?
Fewer than 100.
Fewer than 100 in the black. Now, we had a lot more in the black than in the blue. But look at this. Let's talk about the black execution just real quick.
Boom screen.
You're giving a gift this holiday season. Do you have a watch collector at home? Do you want to give him something special? Right away, Swiss made. That's going to work. That's going to put a smile on his face, or her face, by the way, right? This works for anybody that loves to get into a full-size sub-aqua design. This is it. Swiss made. But now we're upping the game with the design and the details. One thing we haven't spoke about yet, look at the bracelet on this. This is a massive design. Huge center link. That's all solid premium steel, nothing folded. Keep in mind, $1,000 watch, $43.33. Look at the texture. And here's where it illustrates how you build a beautiful watch. The details flow throughout the watch. See the texture here? That's flowing to what we were showing on the big screen right there, all the way on the bezel, but it doesn't stop there. When I move the watch, you're going to notice the same texture done on the function pushers of that piece. And underneath that locking crown guard system, same texture on this design. It's all flowing beautifully. Now, one thing you're going to notice, too, on the unidirectional rotating bezel, it has the station markers, kind of like a sub 3, and it has 3 of them. But what we've done, we've elongated them and now placed the screw accents on both sides of that section. You can see the crystal, which is done in sapphire, very expensive. You should not do this, but I'm doing it. Highly scratch resistant, very expensive, but look at the beveled edge. This is adding a lot to that design. Here's what we're talking about. $259.99 for a design that was never conceived to be anywhere near this price.
It's $1,000 timepiece.
And just look at it on the wrist.
And for the next 2 hours only, you get it at that amazing value at a whopping 74% off. That's a brand new low price.
That's big.
The value pays are there. So when you said, to get one of each of these, say if you took Justin's advice. I mean, I try to never take Justin's advice.
Why?
But if you
it's
did,
pretty safe to take my advice, I would imagine.
I don't know. I don't know.
One glove Jeff is laughing already. He knows.
I was going to say, if you did want to do that, both of these, say maybe you have a couple of sons or grandsons you would love to give this to, this will qualify for the Evite credit card.
There you go.
And we're doing financing for 1 year, 12 months on that Evite credit card. If you don't have one of those yet, here's what's going to happen. As we go through the course of the next couple of months leading up to the holidays, we are going to do some of those amazing things on air that you're not going to want to miss out on. Get that credit card tonight. So, okay, fewer than a dozen in that blue. Last call there. If you're looking for that black, we have about 6 dozen there.
Oh.
That's all we
60
have.
60 pieces.
That is your one. So now more to come, and look what is back. Like all the blue labels sold out during our anniversary event. This is the big daddy of them all.
Are we live?
At the 58 millimeter, we are live. And
Let me check my messages quick.
Look, you're right there. See, you're on TV now.
Just checking my messages.
Be careful what you do.
Hold on.
Be careful what you do. For this show only, that means that price down from $779. We took $500 off, and that price is only good for the next 2 hours tonight. Loving that.
Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
What?
Lynn, are we doing it?
We're doing it.
Oh, we're doing it.
You're already shopping for it, so we are going to do it.
You got it. Here it is.
Now, it is brand new tonight. It is the most anticipated item of our Power Play show tonight. It is brand new. Both Justin and I are Sabako Noma 1 shoppers. We love them so much. They're our favorites. This is the Sunny 1 Next Generation Limited Edition with just under a carat of diamonds.
Now, here's the problem. Every time that we debut a diamond piece, it's gone. We did it again last night. The last time I was on, we had done that high carat diamond piece. They completely disappear. Those are very limited production pieces. This one's different, okay? I mean, yeah, it's a Sabako Noma 1. There's a lot to talk about there. It's a numbered limited edition. That means we can only build 1,000. Only build 1,000 of these pieces. But here's kind of something I want to talk about too. A lot of times with these high carat diamond pieces, we don't produce all 1,000. Keep in mind, I mean, it's building the watch, it's sourcing the diamonds. In this case, 222 diamonds per watch. Your watch, the watch that you're going to be placing on your wrist here shortly, 222 diamonds, just shy of a full carat. So we don't always build the full 1,000 in a run like this. Now, today we only built about 200 or so of these, so that's all we have to go around. And these will sell out completely. $658.99. This is a $1,600 watch. So we're taking, look at this, we're taking almost $1,000 off of this watch today. It is beautiful. On the inside, Swiss-made movement. So the quality, we should talk about this first. The quality starts on the inside. This is what you don't see. Swiss-made variation of the Ronda Master or the Ronda Extratech Caliber Z60. It's a quartz chronograph, which means you can track elapsed time, but you have your date at the 4 o'clock and your day of the week at the 9. This is everything. This is everything you've always wanted, but now with almost a full carat of diamonds.
Okay, I'm going to turn it over to you. We both are collectors of the Sabako Noma series. We love them so very much. This one, the diamonds are so tastefully and classy done. I want you to see this up close and personal on the screen. So do you want to do the boom boom screen?
We can. We can. They're giving me another chance on this screen.
No, not the boom boom.
Oh, the big screen.
The big screen.
Oh, boom boom big screen. Here we go. Boom boom big screen, right? Oh, I'm telling you, this is what the screen was made for. This is why I handcrafted this huge TV for this live shot right here. Look at these gorgeous prong set diamonds done throughout. One thing I love too, and this is what we're all about at Invicta, the finishing techniques. The finishing techniques on this dial, allowing the diamonds to pop beautifully. Look at the subdials. Look at this beautiful racetrack design that's been done. So it has that beautiful plate play with the design, but mirror polishing. Then you have that sunray finish. Look at this, very easy to read. Mirror polishing on the hands. Everything on this. Look at the bezel. Lots of the sections. Mirror polish, very easy to read. But now you have that industrial finish. Laser start and stop. No blending over. This is finished like a watch that's thousands and thousands of dollars more than what you're getting into. But this is what it's about right now today. You can even see the prong settings, guys. Diamonds throughout the dial of the iconic Sabako Noma 1. That's what I love about this piece. If it wasn't for this watch, you would not have, quite honestly, the most exciting line we have ever created. Sub-Aqua series right here. Numbered limited edition. Only if you can get it home.
So I want to, we have this close-up shot, Justin. I want to share, I'm a gal who's been sharing jewelry with you and very high-end jewelry with you for about 20 years at the network. And something I want to point out, you mentioned this, these are prong set diamonds. I have seen diamond pieces out there in the other world, the non-Evine world, and they're actually glued on. The diamonds are not set by hand. They're actually glued on
and let's
diamonds.
take it to the next level here.
Okay.
You want a watch you can take anywhere, this is it. You going on the Invicta cruise, by the way, cabin or two left. InvictaCruise.com. You don't want to miss the excitement there. Push button deploy it, but here's where I'm getting into. Look at the design and look at the back of the watch. Sub-Aqua Dragon design. The back of the watch has more design detail to it than a lot of watches have in their entirety. This is why I love Sub-Aqua Noma 1. I'm going to throw it on my wrist because check this out. You going on the cruise? Wear this on the ship, right? We're at port in the Bahamas having fun, soaking up the sun. You want to get off the ship? You want to go on a couple of excursions? Do that. You want to go scuba diving with this watch? You do it. This is built to true professional dive specs, and this is kind of what Lynn was talking about. Structural integrity off the charts. Diamonds protected
And just the right
under
amount.
a flame fusion crystal. Impact resistant. They tell me I shouldn't do this. Impact resistant, and you shouldn't do it either, but impact resistant. I'm doing this on a $1,600 watch. Scratch resistant.
1 minute
This
left.
will take you anywhere.
So we have 1 minute left. This will qualify for that 1-year financing on that Evine credit card. If you don't
Perfect.
have one, get one of these for moments like this, when all of a sudden you turn on Evine and there's something extraordinary happening on your TV.
Producer Dave said I could wear this one home. This is mine.
Yeah, right.
He said that.
Yeah, what the security guards say at the front of the office, right? But something else about this piece, though, that is really important for all the guys out there who've wanted to wear diamonds, but maybe the timepiece was a little too big. Maybe there was too much diamond. Maybe you didn't like the diamonds that were on the bezel
That's for
and
the
on that
girls, too.
dial. You bet it is. I'll put it on for you too. So you can see.
Subaquanoma, this is the original 47mm case size. Keep in mind, after Subaquanoma 2,
Hand
it
it
bumped
over.
up to 50
Hand it
millimeters.
over.
This is for everybody.
Look.
It's for everybody. It is one of the most iconic styles we have ever crafted to date, and now almost a full carat.
So again, use that 12-month financing if you can. If not, do those value pays at $109.83. That's an crazy look.
It's a perfect design.
It's so
I
tasteful,
love this
elegant,
design.
and classy.
You know, I was so excited for that piece. When we get back into that, we'll talk more about the case design. Now, we had this last night, and the website almost could not keep up.
And that is true. So what I did, you probably saw the email chain that I started early this morning. I thought, who was going to read my emails on a Sunday morning? But I sent it out to all the higher-ups that be. I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And I was asking if we could have this in our show tonight because you loved it so much. Finally, it was maybe at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I got the word from someone upstairs who said, absolutely, put it in your show tonight. So it was our ¡1 selling item of the show last night.
Look at this.
The Bolt
Mechanical automatics. It's the first time we did the twisted cable in the bezel in 2 different plating techniques, engineering a new bracelet. This, okay, when we go to the big screen, we're taking that one. We're taking that one. That's a lot of what? $20.83 on value pay. Boom! Boom.
You got that boom, boom screen. Is that going to be the word you're going to use all night? Everything's going to be boom.
I got the nickname for another reason, but this is the PG version at 8 o'clock at night.
So here is something that is brand new tonight, and it is your this show only right out of the gate. $549. Tonight is $199. We're talking about a bolt. You can tell that right away, indicative of that cable that you're seeing right there going all the way around. Means it is an iconic bolt. It's a Swiss Quartz timepiece. It's a chronograph. And here's what this has. The cabling in the black, but then all that you're going to see in that bracelet and in that case.
Oh, yeah.
That is all that
So,
#1 selling iridescent.
This is the newest, I should say, newly engineered design we have. Completely re-engineering the bolt design. Here you're going to notice a brand new system in the first 2 links where we have the cable suspended into, look at this, actually set into the design of the link. First ever. There's a lot of firsts on here, guys. Latest tech goes into this build. This is done perfectly. Now when you look at the side of the case, check this out. This is what Lynn was talking about. Typically when you get into cable work, it's on the bezel, right? Or with the Zeus, it's done on the side. Machined out and done on the side. What we've done here, look at this. We have completely machined out sections inside the case from lug to lug and then suspended that cable work into the side of the case, never seen before. This is a brand new design that's been done, even on this side. Check this out with the crown and function pushers. That is a masterpiece on this one. Now we do see we have a newly engineered bezel with that cable design running through the bezel, and on top of that, look at the dial. Abalone, natural organic, beauty on that dial. That is a one-of-a-kind dial. No two will be exactly the same.
Now, we're trying something new tonight, and I want you to call us and tell us if you like it. You know, we kind of like to name our segments. We start out with a speed segment. We're going to have a Jason Taylor segment next hour. This one is a brand new segment that we're calling New and Noteworthy.
Oh.
So it's where we showcase items that have never, ever been on air before. We strategically saved them for all of you tonight because we know that our Invicta Power Play is where you land, and you'd love to be on a Sunday night. So tell us what you think about the New and Noteworthy.
Yeah. I mean, this is noteworthy. I think this is a big deal. It's not just a bolt. Let's talk about that. I know it says bolt, Swiss Quartz. There's a Swiss-made movement on the inside, which, I'm going to get into that here in a second, too. But the technology that goes into the case design, the case engineering, never seen before. Keep in mind, this is a $33.33 value pay. We get into next-generation plating. This is that iridescent finish. We have that flame fusion crystal that I was talking about, impact-resistant, scratch-resistant. Check this out.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. We have 4 dozen left, 1 minute or sell out.
One and done on this. Let's talk about the movement real quick. It's an ETA movement. Okay, it's a Swiss-made ETA G10 212. So the 212 is a newer generation. Within that newer caliber has the precision drive technology on the inside. What does that mean? You're throwing big words around. It means
that you did,
whenever you have that included in a caliber, it's giving you an accuracy that's running basically COSC specs. This is plus or minus 10 seconds per year, not per day, not per week, not per month, plus or minus 10 seconds per year. This is going to be one of the most accurate watches you have in your collection.
2 dozen left. Stay close for that one. If there are any left, we'll promise you we'll leave it available for you.
That's cool.
But
Look at that.
This show only. That means tonight it goes away. It goes back up
Look
to
at the sides.
$549.
Cable.
The sides.
That's awesome.
I love what goes into the lugs there.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of woven in.
It is.
Oh. Now, you guys, this was one of our special treats tonight. It is backed by demand, and I have to kind of warn you, though, we have just a couple of dozen to go around on this one. It's a Jason Taylor Sea Hunter. It's a limited edition, and it comes with a 3-slot dive case. That's a new look for me in a Jason Taylor piece.
I mean, here's what's cool. That's that full 70mm case design, but on a strap, so it's extremely wearable. Look at this. Talk about gift giving, Lynn.
Okay, so you guys, we're talking about gift giving, and I promised if you used your eBay credit card and your total purchase price was $4.99 or more, you get you to financing for a year. So one of the #1 most giftable items of our show tonight is on your screen right now.
Here's what I would say about this. The bracelet alone is modeled after the Reserve Speedway from many years ago, and I've been here long enough. Back in the day, strap versus bracelet, you would have paid a premium of about $100. This is $78.99 for the whole thing. You don't see the whole bracelet there. That's impressive. And then you get into the bezel work we'll talk about.
And we took $200 off of that piece, too, which is incredible. So in our new and noteworthy section of our Invicta Power Play tonight, brand new tonight, it is a Venom Reserve level, 52mm, coming down from $539 tonight in its debut. We knocked off 54% off right out of the gate. It's $249.99. And when it says for this day, there's just a couple hours left.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool, too, and I'm going to explain why. Now, this is a Reserve Venom, probably one of the most recognizable pieces we've ever built, but it's also a sub-aqua, and I wish we would put that back on the screen. There's just too much information. We were talking about that diamond piece, which is moving very quickly. The sub-aqua Noma 1. That's where it started. And then we had some offshoots. The sub-aqua Specialty, which we had during our speed show, and the sub-aqua Venom happening about the same time. Now, the sub-aqua Venom, here's a mirrored case back. Look at this. The sub-aqua Venom was created as an extreme dive instrument. This is the deepest and most ridiculous depth rating you will see. This is 100 atmospheres over 3,000 feet. One thing I want to show you on the back, you see how the case back is designed? You have these scallop sections going around the back. Think about this as the watch when I show you. The mirrored section, when I flip it over, the mirrored section is like the dial. This outer portion is like the bezel, okay? Dial, bezel. I'm going to flip the watch over, and here's what you're going to see. Dial, bezel, same scallop sections. So the case back is modeled after the front of the watch. Now, one thing you're going to see here, too, it's triple black. Okay, always popular. Black strap, black case, black bezel. Here's what you haven't seen in forever. The finishing techniques on here, it almost looks like a rubber design. That's all premium stainless steel in a matte finish, but then we go further with the finishing techniques. It looks like an India rubber on the bezel design. You see this? We have not done this in years.
Ooh.
You see an industrial finish, mirror polishing, right? Brushed finishing. This is bringing back that very rare finishing technique.
And everybody wants in tonight in its debut, our new and noteworthy section of our Invicta Power Play.
Look at
it's
this.
brand new, and we have 3 dozen left.
Yeah.
Very limited. Now, the combat edition, where everything is just kind of more stealth.
It's a little bit different than a combat. You're right. So it is done in the grayed out sections on the dial, but it's done in a lighter way, so you can still see everything. Because whenever we build like triple blackout designs, sometimes they're hard to read sometimes. This one you can still see what's going on, but you still have a lot of that black ionic plating on this piece. Flame fusion crystal on this one. This one has an ETA G10 movement on the inside too, so one of the most widely utilized Swiss-made movements out there right here.
And you know, I love to talk about the build of an Invicta. So as I'm looking at it on Justin's wrist, and maybe you're new and you've never ever had a timepiece of this size on your wrist before, it just curved to your wrist.
One's a
beautiful build.
This one's a little bit different. So you're going to see an extreme curvature. I know we're almost out of time. These are almost completely gone. Beautiful curvature on the back. It was made to sit on your wrist. So when I put this on my wrist, the balance, it's almost like it just wants to sit there. You don't have to worry about sizing it. It's on the strap. So if you give this as a gift, whoever you gift it to, they are wearing it immediately, and immediately it's comfortable.
It's 659-610 is the number to order tonight. 2 dozen left, brand new. It's our new and noteworthy.
Wow.
It's going so quickly.
Yeah, I get it.
Fabulous night tonight. I'm kind of hooked on this. What do you think
This
of Kendi
is fun.
would say if I just said, hey, can I just take over your spot? And
You're
say
hooked?
Uh-huh.
You're hooked.
Really fun.
Oh, we're moving stuff.
What do you think she would say?
I don't know what she would say.
She's my girlfriend. She might share every once in a while.
She
right?
might.
She might. So our once only opportunity tonight.
Are the brakes on?
Half sold out. Let me share with you what we did. We took our 50mm Platinum Select, our Sabacqua Poseidon, and we marked it down from about $1,000 to $259 tonight. On the blue, there are still luckily just a couple hanging on there.
Ooh.
And that black now
That's
we're
a
down
steal.
to like 50.
That's a steal tonight. One of the biggest steals of the year right there. Swiss made. Swiss made.
Okay, now Jeff is wheeling in our next brand new item and our new and noteworthy section of the show tonight, the one glove jump.
You know who bought this already?
Who?
Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, he was in the green room. He was asking me about this piece.
He bought another watch with me
yesterday.
last night.
Yeah. He's on a buy-in.
Nice.
He's on a buy-in
all
spree.
Coming out of the vaults.
Yeah.
You know, and he gets addicted. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. I have to say this the right way because Eric, who's one of our visual stylists, speaks French. So he said, Lynn, you got to say it the right way. Ready? Objet d'art. I rest my case. Objet d'art.
Well, this Minnesota boy is going to say objet d'art. It's all about the art of horology, my folks.
How would you say it?
Objet d'art. That's what that, isn't that what that's what that thing's for.
That thing.
That accent.
That's what
It's a long de. Objet d'art.
Objet
It's good that we get some laughs in the studios. That doesn't happen very often.
So, this is object d'art, or as a Minnesotan would say, object d'art.
Oh, you be careful.
Right, so it's an open product.
Oh, I just put the glare right all over that one.
Brand new tonight. It's at $119.99, black gold tone, or that two-tone.
Oh, look at this. So it is, all joking aside, this collection is a bring back from many years ago. A lot of people think it's something we just started. Of course, we have been bringing them back, but it's a collection we had in our heyday as well, where it's about taking the art of watchmaking, which is called horology. So it's the art of horology in this build. We've been talking about the holidays. They're coming up very quickly. If you want to give the perfect gift, watches like this that show the inner workings of the movement, and here we have a mechanical automatic movement. These are the most giftable, and they're the most impressive, too, when you give these.
They're so impressive to look at.
$119.90, $20 value.
So I'm wearing the one that is the two-tone, if you want to get in on this one, because it has that rose that
Rose,
works together.
very
It's so
rich.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So we love to take your phone calls. You make the night so exciting for us, and we're going to go take our first phone call of the night. Michael in California. So glad you're here. I'm Lynn. Say hello to Jay-Z.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, I just purchased the Subaquanoma 1 diamond watch.
You know, Jeffrey, could you bring that over to me, that beautiful
You
diamond
went right
piece?
to the top, Michael.
You went right to the top. Okay, Michael, that is the grail piece of the night. What was it about it that you just said, I have to add it to my collection? Thank you, Jeffrey.
The price is just wonderful. It's very affordable. I love the Invicta watches. I've been collecting about 12 years, and I bought about 7 or 8 Invictas. I've also bought about a month and a half ago a diamond 52 or 54 millimeter, the S1, which is limited edition to 500 pieces.
Oh, nice.
They're so beautiful.
You have great taste, too, Michael. You have really, really good taste.
My birthday's coming up on Halloween, so that's a birthday present to myself.
It is. Well, I think we have something for you then, Michael.
Oh, you do?
Oh, we have a little. Okay, I don't know what is this. I don't know what this is.
Well, I don't know
either. A little
either.
birthday treat for Michael. Michael, because it is your birthday coming up, and because you called in tonight, we're going to. You're going to sign it?
I don't know if Michael wants me to sign it. Might take the value away.
Here,
Michael, are you still
put it
there?
in the back. Michael, so
Yes,
this is
I'm here.
this is your birthday gift.
Do you want me to destroy your dive case by signing it for you?
Oh, that'd be wonderful if you signed it. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so
All
here.
right.
Go
And
ahead.
also, Michael, you're going to have to hold on the line too, because
Okay.
do you want me to sign? Do you want me to sign Jason Taylor on that? That might be better.
What? Sure.
But you got to stay on the
I'm
line
just
too,
kidding.
because they're going to
No.
get your details so they can ship this to you.
Yeah, so say there. And
Okay.
a happy early birthday to you, Michael. And
Thank you very
picked
much. I love
something
your shows.
so beautiful
I watch them
for
all.
yourself.
I watch the shows all the time. I'm retired, so I have a lot of time. I love the shows. I watch them all the time.
And we're glad you spend them with us. Thank you so much, Michael. Happy birthday
Thank you, Michael.
to
Stay
you.
on the line, though. We're going to get your
Okay, so
deets.
I'm not going to sign it because that'll make it even
You
less
should sign it.
valuable.
Why not? You gave him the
That'll make
case.
it even less valuable.
We're going to have producer One Glove Jeff should sign it.
Yeah,
The whole crew's going to sign it.
Michael, we'll have everybody sign it for you, my friend. Okay, One Glove Jeffrey. Jeffrey, you got to sign it too. Here you go,
Make
honey.
sure you sign One Glove Jeff. And draw a little glove.
So-
But don't make it weird. It's a hard picture to draw.
Also coming up brand new tonight in our new and noteworthy section, we're going to talk about a Russian diver. It's a limited edition. You maybe heard about how Michael in California got in on a limited edition. We'll talk about what that means in just a second for you, too. It's a lefty version, has a silicone strap, so it's going to be very easy and lightweight for you to enjoy it as well. Easy, easy wear. Tonight, two choices, the black or the white, and it's 56% off in its debut.
All right.
What are you doing that for?
So we're going to show you the case specs first. So the
Interesting.
choice is black or white, but if you want the white, you're going to notice on the back
Okay, you've never
you
done
have
this before, like
you
this
have
one, that
you
way.
have the tags.
Okay.
Right here, because this is a military-inspired piece. But then there's going to be a name on the back. So this one is called the Siberian Tiger. You see that with the dog tags?
let me do this
And I
one.
guess it leaves this. It's a numbered limited edition, by the way. And you could engrave something there if you want to as well. That's completely mirror polished. That's not my fingerprint. That must be One Glove Jeff's fingerprint. He must have touched it with his ungloved hand. Siberian Tiger.
Let's
Then
see
the
what this
other,
one says.
then the other variation is going to have a different name to it. By the way, they're both numbered limited editions. You can get
What does
in
this one
close
say?
on that one.
Let's see.
I believe it's Night Owl.
Night Owl.
Numbered limited editions. Now, if we show the front,
Wow.
it's done in a camo design on the dial, but it's done in a very Invicta way. Okay, it's not just drawn on or painted on. We have machined out sections and then applied them on
a
top
lefty
of the
version.
dial, so you have depth and dimension. Can you see this?
Look at
If you
that.
tip it back, you're going to notice multiple levels, giving you that deep dish style dial we're really well known for. Now, it's also Russian Diver, one of the longest running styles in our history. And it has that look. If you remember the anniversary edition where you had like the rubberized pieces done on the sides of the watch, this is done the same exact way. So this is a very rare piece. So sections are machined out, and then we have the rubberized material that's attached. You have a custom strap. It's a Kinotar strap. So you have the barrel inserts that have been done on this one as well. Swiss parts variation of Aronda 515 on here. This is a very rare build. Now, we were doing dial sophistications like this many years ago, probably like 5-6 years ago, something like that, and we've been getting a lot of requests to bring them back. Here it is, and only in the Russian Diver lefty.
Okay, so when you say a lefty, do I have to be a left-handed person to wear a lefty?
Absolutely not. That's a great question. So we show you the watches upside down. If I was to wear this watch the way I would at home on my left wrist, you're noticing now you don't worry about hitting your wrist on that crown, which it's a huge canteen-style crown system. Or if you're wearing it now on your right wrist, you don't have to worry about whenever you're trying to change anything with your crown, you're not like reaching over. It's harder to do. It's all right here. So there's really a lot of positives to getting into lefty variations.
And that is all the 18 karat Swiss gold, too. So keep that in mind. That is all 75% pure gold on top of your stainless. So, I mean, my gosh, it's rich and luxe, and it's only $189.99. A great sporty piece for you. I've never seen it with the cutouts like that. The laser cutouts that we're going to see.
I mean, there's a lot of design on that piece. Very rare build, guys. When those are
Brand new
gone,
tonight.
I'm not sure. It could be
And just noteworthy.
years before we see those again.
So, Michael, happy birthday to you. Now, our friend Michael, who's joining us tonight in California, You are loving this one so much. It was his birthday piece to himself tonight. It's a limited edition, and we are expecting a full sellout tonight. It's a Sabacua Noma. Now, that's what
Lynn,
San Juan.
we started with about 200 pieces. That's all we built.
We have 100 left.
We built about 200 pieces. This is kind of a, it's some flashback. It's a flashback from last night.
So all the diamond pieces are super, super, super hot, and this one is over half sold out. So that's coming up at the top of next hour. So now we're in another new section, right? This is called our price break section of the night tonight, and one of the biggest giveaways of our show. It's a $319 timepiece, and tonight, and just for tonight, it's $64.99. And look at that value pay, under $11 gets it home.
If you've never tried Invicta quality before, this is it. $10.83 to get this home on value pay. Or, check this out, if you're giving a gift, this is how you do it. Now, we had a similar item. Was in the silver tone with this we call this the Pro Diver Stingray because of this. Look at the dial texture. Looks like a stingray strap. That's a beautiful, beautiful design. These are the only ones done completely covered in gold. 2 choices.
Look at that.
3 choices.
No, there were 3.
There were 3 choices.
There were 3.
Blue is sold out. That's what this is crazy. Black or green, all done in the gold.
The green. You do the black.
But just wait a second. $10.83. This is a very rare design. We had it in the silver tone, similar price.
I've never seen it before.
Completely sold out. Completely sold out in minutes. Thousands completely sold out in minutes. This one is built, get this, for $10.83. It is built to true professional dive specifications.
Okay, let's talk about this Pro Diver series. My gosh, on a worldwide scale, there is not a single design. And how many does Invicta do over the course of a year? Like new designs? Just adding in new ones.
I mean, complete new collections.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times, you know, we talk about executions within the collection. So you do quite a bit of different, like color executions, things like that.
But you know what? It is always the Pro Diver series that rises to the top as far as popularity.
Well, Pro Diver, you know, Pro Diver, we've seen a lot of variations. The case design, we're utilizing quite a bit because it's classic. But this one is taking it to the next level. Because typically a Pro Diver, and that's where this history comes in, we really kind of brought life back into the Invicta brand in the early 90s with a classic Pro Diver. That was a 38, 40 millimeter timepiece. Now this is 50. Now the vast majority of exciting styles that we build with Invicta, 50 millimeters. So this is a perfect size. 15 millimeters thick, and now you get into an aggressive unidirectional rotating bezel. We've completely re-engineered the crown and function pushers on this. It's a full stainless steel bracelet and that dial on there that is done beautifully. Look at even the attention to detail on the hands.
And
they're done in the gold. Yeah, I mean, this is a huge, we're counting these down. Get this home for yourself, for a gift. Who wants to give the gift of quality this holiday season? Everybody's hand goes up, right?
Well, and remember, when you're gifting it, you're actually gifting a $319 timepiece.
Yeah, absolutely.
So remember that. It's the #1 selling series on a worldwide scale for Invicta. Let me tell you who we are with Invicta. If you are just joining us tonight, just channel surfing wherever you live, here's the deal. So Invicta just celebrated its 17th anniversary here at Evine. We have been in partnership with Invicta for a long, long time. I mean, the CEO, Eyal Lalo, he's going to be on the cruise. He often does guest appearances as we travel throughout the country and often here at our set at Evine. We have this great relationship that we are now and always have been the largest Invicta boutique in the world. I mean, no one even comes close to us.
We had 300 pieces like a few minutes ago. We're getting down to 200 now. These are disappearing. We're done here. Tritnite luminous section on the hands, the hour markers. It's built to true dive specifications.
80% off tonight.
Diving with that watch.
80% off tonight. Wow.
Boom.
Boom is your word. Now, the holy grail piece of our show tonight, if you missed our brief presentation, where it almost half sold out in just the couple of minutes that we shared with you.
I only have 2 things to say on this one, Lynn.
What?
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. It's coming up at the top of next hour. It is brand new tonight, our holy grail item of the night.
Ooh.
So now we're going to go into our price break.
How can you go wrong with this segment?
I love
price
it, right?
break.
$700 down to $269
there
on
you
a
go.
Jason Taylor piece. It is a Sea Hunter. It's a limited edition. It comes with that 3-slot dive case. And I've never seen this look on a Jason Taylor before. It's backed by
Isn't
demand.
that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, you got the pops of red on here, even the keepers done in the red. It comes in a case. I guess it's a mystery case. One Glove Jeff has confirmed it's a mystery case. So that means this watch ships to you in a $50 3-slot dive case. So that's effectively putting this very close to just $200. This is the largest case design we have ever built. And with Jason Taylor, that means it's a numbered limited edition. Only 999 will be built for the world in this design. Now, this is the Generation 2 Sea Hunter design. And here I'll show you how you can tell. The original design had a rubberized material on the unidirectional rotating bezel. This one is all done in the premium steel. But now the original design had the same look right here. But the Generation 2, we've engineered a locking crown guard system. And when you look at this crown, I mean, how do you protect a crown that is that massive? Well, you take a huge chunk of steel and machine out a design that not only goes around the crown, but over the top as well. And here's where we get the case measurement on this. From here to here, 70 millimeters. This is the single most largest watch we have ever built to date. But when you put this on the strap, I think it really opens up to a lot more people out there. So this is a more kind of accommodating on the wrist. So if you have a smaller wrist and you want to get into a larger design, this one allows that. And it's not poly. This is the silicone strap, so it's extremely flexible, extremely comfortable. This is how you do this, guys, comfortably. Now, it has all the other same details. Look at this. You have that fixed propeller on the back that is displaying that movement, and you have that JT logo that's been done. Your number out of 999 pieces means numbered limited edition, which translates to rarity. Once we build all of these and they're completely gone, it will never be built again. That becomes part of Invicta history.
Well, let me tell you what happens. This sold out about a year ago. It was December of last year that this piece sold out. When it sells out, we put it in the rotation cycle, right? We know that we want to bring it back again, but there's a pecking order, right? It has to go into its place in the pecking order. So it was a year ago this sold out. It's back tonight at the lowest price we've ever done at $269. That price goes away tonight. When Justin and I say goodbye, that's when that price goes away.
Look at that. That dial, red, you have the Swiss Cross logo cutouts that have been done in this piece. You have that Ronda Z60 on the inside. Everything is engineered on this to the next level. Everything is massive. This is one of the most popular designs we have. Even though it's that full 70 millimeters with that locking crown guard design, all Generation 2s have perfect 5-star ratings or 4-star ratings. This is what everybody's looking for right here.
And do you love that combo, the red, the white, and the black together? Yeah. I've never seen that done like that before, those 3 colors together in a Jason Taylor piece.
Well, with the Jason Taylor pieces, a lot of times you get, the really cool color options, and this is one of those for sure.
So every line is going. It's a busy night tonight on our Sunday night destination, our Invicta Power Play. We have a fewer than 2 dozen of that beautiful Jason Taylor piece. Now, you guys, this is still in play for an hour. So if you missed what happened last hour, or early in this hour, we introduced a Platinum Select edition for you of our Sabacco Poseidon. It is a once only. That means the lowest price is ever going to be down from about $1,000, Justin, which is crazy. Tonight, $259.99. The price is never going to go lower, but it does expire in about an hour and 8 minutes from now.
Look at that.
It's a big deal. And then the big blue label. This is the biggest, largest case we've ever done in the Blue Label series, period.
Yeah, I mean, so that's that Generation 2 Sea Hunter, but on a bracelet, and that is the Blue Label design. So that is a design, a collection that we just launched. It's all done in blue ionic plating with the pops of gold tone. One of the most rare Sea Hunters ever built.
So I kept checking my notes for just a second for 2 different reasons. Number one, I wanted to make sure they brought this watch out, and I was looking at the television monitor and I saw it come out, and I thought, that can't be the next watch coming up because it looks so expensive. So my first glance was they brought me the wrong watch.
Well, yeah, right.
And that was my first thought.
Yeah,
but then 2, Justin, we started with 3 colors. We're already
One
down
glove Jeff wouldn't
to
do
2
that,
already.
though. He wouldn't bring out the wrong watch.
That's true. But 1 color has already sold out. So here is a truly an ultimate gift-giving piece and such a giveaway. It's a Speedway Quartz timepiece coming in at 48 millimeters. We have it in 2 different colors for you, the blue and the black. All of that 18-karat gold on this piece.
Here's the problem. When we first showed everybody just a little quick preview of this item, we had 3 colors. We're down to 2 colors because of the ridiculous value here, $13.16. So we're going to talk about kind of this being a hybrid design. between Pro Diver case design, Speedway design as well. Because let me show you this bracelet real quick. So that's the blue. The blue is going to be done in a glass fiber, kind of like a carbon fiber, but it's more vibrant on the bezel. The black's done in carbon fiber. But here's what I wanted to show you. Look at this bracelet. Now, back in the day, bracelet versus strap would have been a $100 premium here on the network all day long. In fact, I just saw the other day there was another watch company here. They were charging more for gold tone. But we don't do that either whenever you have a choice. That's all heavily done in 18 karat yellow gold. But now look at this. The bracelet is a bring back. It's modeled after a Reserve Speedway bracelet from years ago, where you have this beautiful center. Like, look at the machining here, how it's rounded, completely mirror polished. We put the rich time into the center link on this one. Completely, you can see yourself in these links. The outer links then, done in a brushed finish, so you can see that it has that beautiful contrast to it, and it's solid. For this price, you would expect to get folded links, hollow links. This one, solid premium stainless steel. Now we get into the bezel. We've machined out sections, inlaid carbon fiber onto this design, really upping the watch game on this. You want to up your wrist game right now, you do it with this. And today, you do it for a little bit over $13.
And we took $200 off of the price
it's ridiculous.
tonight. That price is only good when Justin and I are on TV with you. When we say goodbye, it goes away. So keep that in mind. So the blue that I'm wearing, we already are saying fewer than about 80 now to go around with the blue. The black one, definitely team that up with that gorgeous 18 karat gold.
But look at the
rich
bracelet.
And classy.
Look at this. Who would have thought? $78.99. Even on, let me show you the back just real quick here. The clasp. This is the more, let's talk about where's the downside. Let's play a game. Where's the downside? Even the more expensive scissor style clasp, it's not that thin potato chip style clasp. You have a massive scuba style clasp. Check this out. Dive style clasp with the locking mechanism. This is all done right. You even have the micro adjustment feature. If you're just joining us, what that means is if you remove links to size it to your wrist, if you take one out, it's too tight, you put it back in, it's too loose. I get it, I've been there. You can micro adjust that to your wrist. This will custom fit your wrist, no problem whatsoever.
We're going to go to the phone lines. Joseph in Florida is busy shopping tonight during our Invicta Power Play. And I just happened to go over and grab what Joseph got in on, that beautiful Venom.
Oh, Joseph got the Venom.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Joseph, you're on live with Lynn and Justin. Are you there? Can you hear us?
Joseph, what do you think of my hair?
I think we lost Joseph. Joseph, thank you so much.
Good tonight?
He got the Venom into
He does like my hair. Thank you, Joseph.
Joseph, I'm so sorry. I think we're having a technical difficulty to get you on air, but thank you so much for calling tonight. He got in that beautiful brand new Venom.
No, cool.
The new
I think,
Noteworthy
a lot of you guys
show.
did, and that's because of that finishing technique. It looks like that India rubber design. It's all premium steel, but the finishing technique gives it kind of that rubberized look that's been done. How do you choose? I would say if you're buying this for somebody as a gift, which you should be, because, I mean, just think $13 on a value pay, and you're gifting almost a $300 watch. It's quality. If you want to give them a classic look, I'd go with that black. The black's going to work with everything. If you know they're more into color, grab that blue. And that blue really pops. Look at this, the blue radiant finish on the dial. That's that really cool sunray finish. And then on this one, we have engineered and machined out sections all the way around the bezel and inlaid that with a glass fiber. Now, there's a difference there. Glass fiber allows us to get these vibrant colors, where the other one has carbon fiber, which typically when you get into carbon fiber, the man-made woven material, it's done in grays and blacks, because that's carbon, right? It's carbon fiber. With glass fiber, you can really get into the fun colors like this.
Okay, let me show the difference. So here's the blue. It is last call on that blue. Now come on in, check out the dial here. So this is the outer edge. So what's the outer edge on the black?
That's carbon fiber.
That's carbon fiber.
Yep.
Where on the blue, it's glass.
It's glass fiber. So it's kind of, I mean, it's done in a similar way. It's just a different material. That's what we're talking about. But now let's look at the dial. Now, we put the rich time on the dial. Look at the framing. The mirror polished framing detail around the subdials, done in gold. Everything's spilling over onto the dial on this piece. We have custom hour markers that have been done, not just plain, custom beveled edges, mirror polished again. That's all done with tritnite on the hands and hour marker, so that will glow very bright during low light situations. Tritnite is a word you'll hear us talk about. Tritonite's a material we developed after many years at Invicta using various illuminating pigments. And then even at this price, remember, we're playing a game. What's wrong? What have you taken away? Flame Fusion. Flame Fusion Crystal. Upgrade. Upgrade after upgrade on this watch for this price. Ridiculous.
We've never offered at this price before. When you do that thing with your pointer,
Flame Fusion.
It makes us crazy. I just have to put that out there. It just makes us crazy.
Legal told me not to, because they said people at home will want to do that all the time. I don't think, let's be clear, I don't want you to do that.
Did you sit
to
in
your
the corner a
watch?
lot when you were a little kid? Did you have like a lot of timeouts?
Couple times.
Yeah,
Timeouts.
couple times. All right, so I want to go into our second hour, our preview. It is our final hour of Power Play tonight in our Invicta show, and the first hour was so crazy popular. So this is this show only. It is the largest Blue Label series that we have for you in our show tonight, coming in at 58 millimeter. Now, we debuted these during the anniversary event, and every single one sold out. I mean, they were completely gone. So we literally, I'm not kidding, called up Ayala.
Yeah.
He is the president of Invicta, and said, can we get some more, please?
There you go.
Then we're going to have a little Jason Taylor, kind of like a Jason Taylor tango.
A tango?
Can we call it that? Jason Taylor tango coming up your way tonight. This one has it all. Number one is Jason Taylor. Number two, it's a limited edition. There's nothing else like in our Evine Vault, period. It has that S1 Trackmaster case design that we've never done before. It's crazy beautiful. And it comes with that dive case at $239.99 for the next couple of hours only. And now, here's another Jason Taylor piece as we do our Jason Taylor tango. Here is our Cordoba from Jason Taylor at 67% off tonight. Black gold tone and that silver tone. A 3-slot dive case, too. You think that Ryan would be like a tango guy?
Is he a tango guy?
I think that you could tango.
Isn't that the dance you're not supposed to mention?
The tango? Right.
I don't know. Oh, is that the one?
You can't say lambada? I know what that means. Okay, anyway.
It's the dangerous dance.
Also, here's my host pick, another
sexy.
Jason Taylor piece. A Bolt Zeus for you, a limited edition. And look what we get. Hold here, guys, for just a second. Check this out. This is why it's my host pick and why I'm so excited.
When Lynn tells you to hold, you hold.
So hold on. It's a $1,000 timepiece that just for our show tonight, it's $299.99.
And it ships in a custom $50 case. Keep in mind, dive case, so that puts that around $250. $50 value payment for upgraded JT variation of the Zeus. Numbered limited edition, carbon fiber dial work on that, bathed in gold. We're breaking it down.
We're breaking it down. The one that you've been waiting for, the holy grail piece of our Invicta Power Play tonight.
Yep.
And it's about half sold out in just a couple of minutes that we did earlier for you. It is a Sabakwa Noma. It is a limited edition, and it showcases just shy of a carat of
it's
diamonds.
not just the Sabakwa Noma. It's the Sabakwa Noma that started it all. So let's start there. If you want to get into a collection like that, for a lot of people, just think about a Generation 1. That's really where you want to be. Or maybe you just got into collecting Invicta timepieces, and maybe you got a Sub 5 or a Sub 6, and you want to complete that collection. Why not get into that Sub 1? Because we're doing it with diamonds today. This is almost a full carat of gorgeous diamonds on this piece. But it's all because of this watch. That's what I love about it. I have multiple Sabakwa Noma ones in my collection for a reason. It is the catalyst for launching one of the longest running, most popular, most exciting designs, styles we have ever done. Just think about this. From the 1 comes the Sub 2 through the 6. 7's in the works. If you go to our Instagram page, Invicta Watch's Instagram page, there's some renderings. You can check that out. Sabakwa Venom, Sabakwa Specialties, Sabakwa Nitros. All these really cool designs. We just had that once only last hour, the Sabakwa Poseidon. It's because of this style. So you're getting into a piece of history. And here's another thing. We wouldn't be making a Sabakwa Noma 1 for this long if it wasn't a celebrated design. This is a perfect design.
That's my favorite.
This is a rare time. It's a rare moment in history where everything has come together beautifully. The thought of the design, right? The actual design, the production, the engineering, the machining. Everything has come together beautifully to give you a perfectly designed watch. Perfect between 4 meets function. This is a watch that looks beautiful, but it does exactly what it's intended to do.
I want to talk about the size for just a minute. This is 47 millimeters, so gals, amazing on your wrist as well. Now let me see it on your wrist.
Sure,
too.
you got
It's that beautiful size that is that unisex size. It's a limited edition. I love what you said last hour, that only 1,000 are ever going to be made.
It's a numbered limited edition.
But we only get a handful of them at any given time.
Well, you know, we only had about 200 of these right now here at the network. I'm going to show you this real quick too. It's a push button deployant. It's almost kind of hidden, by the way, but there are 2 buttons. You can see one of them here and then one on the other side. You just press these. This is how simple it is. Same time, and it opens up just like that. Now here's a little trick. Now there's some fingerprints on there. Let me fix that.
They're yours,
This
not
is
mine.
good TV. I don't know who, the One Glove Jeff did that one for sure. On the inside, look at this. You have a decoration on the inside of the clasp. You see this engine turn perlage design? That's the trick. If you find a watch manufacturer, check this out, that's decorating sections on a watch you're not even going to see, you know the watch is done right. That's how you do it. Push button deployant, very easy to get that on your wrist. I want to show the case back real quick. Look at this. More design on the back. That's the Sub-Aqua Dragon logo that is raised and completely mirror polished. This is the back of the watch. And it's a numbered limited edition, so your number will be printed out of 1,000. But now let's get the shot we've all been waiting for. Sub-Aqua number 1, you tip this watch forward, that's it. Almost a full carat of diamonds, each diamond prong set. That's the quality way to do it. Prong set onto the dial.
So a little history of what's happening with all of the diamond pieces.
Look at this.
As of late, guys, all the diamond pieces are selling out. We had one last night that sold out in about half the time that we thought it was going to sell out in, and this one is doing it too. This will qualify you to come on in tonight and use your Evine credit card and be able to say 1-year financing on that Evine credit card. If you don't have one yet, my gosh, we're here for you. We've got your back. You can sign up today, and you'll know immediately if you are approved or not. Do it online.
Blinded by the light. Check this out.
Now the big boom boom screen.
Boom boom. I feel like we need to add another boom. This might be a triple boom. This might be the triple boom screen right now. Look at this. Flame Fusion Crystal. So that is, I'll smash that. I probably shouldn't test it right now. Flame Fusion Crystal here, protecting this dial. What are we talking about? Sport elegance. This is the epitome of what a sport elegant piece is. You can wear this watch, whatever you're doing, all day long. If you're hanging out by the pool, looking great. By the way, imagine wearing this in natural sunlight. The sparkle that comes off of 222 diamonds on the dial. But you're hanging out in the sunlight, having a good time, no worries. You want to jump into the pool, jump into the pool. You're hanging out at the beach, not a problem. Salt water, fresh water, because the watch is made out of premium materials. This is premium stainless steel. And all of these gorgeous diamonds, protected. They are protected under this engineered design, which is Flame Fusion. Now, everything else, all the finishing techniques on the dial have been highly thought out to really allow everything to sparkle on this one. Even the framing detail, look at this, done, it's mirror polished. Framing details, mirror polished. Hands, mirror polished. You do have the luminous feature on here, so it will glow very bright during low light situations. Lynn, if you tip it back towards you, what you're gonna notice, look at this outer track right here. That even, it's brushed, but it has a little polishing to it. You can see the sparkle of the diamonds on the outer track of the dial. If you want to see a really good still shot of this watch, go to my Instagram page. That's where I'm primarily active. Being Zimmer, BeingZimmer, and you can see a beautiful shot where you can see the diamonds reflecting off of that design. Here's what we're talking about with Invicta. Fit and finishing. Now, finishing techniques, beautiful. Really? I mean, you can put this up into any watch, and you're going to see how this is done. Here you have an industrial finish, but then mirror polishing, even on these smaller sections, with that laser start and stop section. No bleed over. If you go out at retail and look at a lot of watches, they almost look unrefined, undone. Over here, you can see that too. The 50 mirror polished, there's no bleed over. This is about quality in your designs. I got to get this back on my wrist.
All right. Before you do that, though, I just want to talk to everyone who's shopping tonight for a second. You know, we had the diamond piece that sold out so very quickly last night.
This.
That this is going to sell out tonight. So this is the time of year. I think truly more than any other time of year, you want to gift something amazing to yourself right? Because it is that time where, we just want something amazing on our wrist as we go to holiday parties, and maybe we're getting ready to go on that cruise. In February, you want to be wearing this on that cruise. But if you're looking to gift, gals to the guys, girls, gals to the guys to the gals tonight, this is a unisex piece. Tonight's the night I want you to do it. All the diamond pieces are selling out. To own something of this magnitude, to own something of this importance in the Invicta line, I mean, they come around, we do the best of the best, but something like this is rare. To be able to have all the elements of the universe combining for you. The value pays are there. The even credit card option is there for you as well. There's something on your wrist that you'll be so proud of. Have it under the tree. Have it there for the holidays, because it will sell out tonight. It is beautiful, it is elegant, and it really is for those of you who want the best of the best of the best. It's going to be gone, so make that call. Go to evine.com if you would like to as well and shop there. But just remember one thing too, check out of your cart. Do not let this sitting in your cart. It is a magical timepiece. I'm like Justin, my favorite collection within the Invicta line are the subaquanomas.
Oh, this is it.
This is a limited edition piece. It's all Swiss quartz movement. It's just under
Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay.
It's a numbered limited edition. We do limited productions, which means we could produce 10. We could produce 10 of this watch and it sells out, big deal, right? But we could keep building these again and again till the end of time. Numbered limited edition means once they're all built, that's it. It's a retired style. And I think that's big in a watch like this because you want to get into exclusive. That's what this is. Right? Only 999 other people in the entire world are going to know what it feels like to get this home and wear this timepiece around. But
So
that's even if we build them. Build them all. Build all 1,000. Because with high carat diamond pieces, we don't always do that. Because think about this. We are sourcing 222 diamonds on each style. Right? We only have so many to allocate. Sometimes we don't even build all 1,000, but that's all we could produce in its entirety.
I grabbed this from your hand for a reason.
Yeah, you did. You stole it.
I kind of did, because my girlfriend Tammy in Texas is calling in, and I know Tammy loves larger case sizes on her wrist.
Okay.
So Tammy, I grabbed this from Justin so I could show this to you on my wrist so you can imagine, because I know we love the bigger case sizes. How are you, my friend?
How are you, my friend? My gosh, Lynn, did you arrange this whole weekend to be all 50 millimeters just for me?
Just for you.
Just for Tammy. We're calling it a Tammy weekend.
Tammy weekend, because she was with us during our YouTube show last night. It was so great to have you there as well. We always love when you call in. Tell everybody why you're such a big Invicta fan.
It's just, I've never been in love with watches until Invicta. And once I got into my first one, I was hooked, only because of the quality, and everything that you put into a watch is so amazing. And Sea Hunters are my fave, and you got a blue label bracelet tonight. I had to pick that up. I couldn't miss it.
Oh, so glad you did the blue label.
Very
It's
cool.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. I love my Sea Hunters. It's probably the third or fourth Sea Hunter that'll be in my collection. So, and then the platinum, I've never gotten to a Poseidon, and so I had to get the Poseidon.
Yes, you did. That is, to hold that in my hands and share it with everybody on television, there's not a time that I did not turn it around, turn it on its side, turn it upside down, that I didn't go, wow, on that Poseidon. It's gorgeous.
Wow. I was just blown away. So,
I love you.
I love you guys too, and you guys did a great job, last night and today. So it's just been amazing, and I can't stress the quality. Justin was right. These get rated so high because of such great quality. So, and you're right, I do like the big 50 plus.
And I was so happy to see your name that you were calling in tonight. So thank you so much for calling in. And I know you're going to love that Poseidon when you get it home, and the blue label piece, because they're just so awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you for calling. So let's just use that for just a second. Now, gals, your hand down over again. Maybe you've never had a timepiece this large on your wrist before. It's a 47 millimeter timepiece. It is a big timepiece, but I'm barely 5'4", right? And look how that fits, because those T-bars.
Well, yeah, I'll get into the design on this too, but let's put it this way.
It from you,
if you're wearing any of the full-size subaquanomas, it doesn't matter which execution, you can wear this comfortably. That's it. Not a problem whatsoever. This fits like it was custom made for your wrist, partially because of the design on this build. So we've been talking about the history of the Sub-Aqua number 1. It's there.
I won't steal it from him again, I promise.
It's fine. One of the most iconic styles we've ever built. But let's get into what makes it extremely cool. This is what Lynn was talking about. You have an extreme articulation in the lug system. Now, lugs are where the bracelet is attaching to the case. Typically, we talk about a curvature on the case back to the lug system because it's a one-piece design. This is called the T-bar. So what you're going to see, it looks like a T. If I hold it like this, it's like a T. T-bar lug design. But here's what it's doing. It has such a beautiful articulation to it where if you have a larger wrist, check this out. Don't worry. It sizes up. If you have a smaller wrist, will that curvature work? Not a problem. Look at this. I mean, it curves all the way down. So it automatically sizes to your wrist. That is something very rare in the industry. Keep in mind, too, everything on this bracelet is solid. Nothing is folded. It has that Invicta quality, that Invicta weight, that Invicta engineering. It is an over-engineered watch. That's why Invicta quality is famous. It's what's called a 3-link design once again. So you have 3 separate links running all the way across, but you have a really cool machined section decorated on the inside, completely mirror polished, and then you have the outer section done in that brushed finish, so you get that really cool contrast. But that's not it. That's the custom bracelet. Now we get into the custom case. What do you see typically? Look, you can see Lynn right there celebrating.
So
hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we can see you right here. This is Lynn.
Hiya.
And that's my massive finger.
So we have 80 pieces left.
80 pieces.
That's all that we have. Use that value pay. It's easy. It's $109.83 to get it home. So a couple things that I want to say on what's happening tonight and what it means for you. So first of all, we are doing what we call the extended holiday return privileges. That means you can have this all the way in your possession and not even have to worry about getting it back until the end of January.
12 months.
But 12, well, that's something else, yes. Talk about the return policy.
I know, but I'm just dropping a hint.
So you just like interrupted me for like.
That's what I do. It's my job.
I'll say this, you learned from the best. I taught you well. But so here's what we do. So you can use the value pays if you want to. Use the event credit card. I'll talk about that in just a second. But you can have this on your wrist, have it under the tree, tucked away for that someone special in your life, guy or gal, and not even have to worry about getting it back to us until the end of January if it doesn't fit, you don't love it, or whatever the case may be. But if you don't get it tonight, it's not going to be here again, right? So what I would do if I were you, if you love it, I would say get it home, get it on your wrist, tuck it under that tree, and then don't even worry about it until January. But just get it so you have it, because it's going to be gone. It will sell out tonight, so keep that in mind as you go through the show. Let's talk about that financing that he's so perfectly interrupted me for. Wait.
I practiced this.
Wait. You just rehearsed that? You just kind of sauntered on in.
No, see, I was standing further over because when they take that one shot, what you don't realize if you're watching like on evine.com or whatever, there's no graphics.
There's no graphics.
So I would just be standing here looking weird by myself otherwise, so I just moved off.
So that's smart too, right? So it's...
It's a little tech, it's a tech thing.
It's a smart technique. 2 more minutes. We have 6 dozen left now. It's $658.99.
200. We made and brought about 200 to the network here. We got about 60 pieces left.
Incredibly gorgeous.
This will be completely gone tonight, and this is really what the night's about right here. Getting into an iconic Sub-Aqua Noma 1 with 222 diamonds, just shy of a full carat. You know, I want to mention this real quick, too. Everything is protected under that flame fusion crystal. It is built to true professional dive specifications. This means if you want to go swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, it doesn't matter. But keep in mind, when we talk about water resistance, it's ultimately elevated quality. It's the structural integrity of the case design. It's the quality of how the watch is put together, engineered and put together to keep the water out of the case. So you're getting into a over-engineered style with almost a carat of diamonds on your wrist right now. And I started talking about the case design. This is the first time where we started to kind of get away from the case side. If you look at almost all watches, they're round and they're flat. They're flat on the sides. Now, if you remember, the Pro Diver in the early 90s was followed up with an Ocean Ghost. That was a style where we started to play with curvature, but man, did it really come alive in the Sub-Aqua Noma 1.
1 minute left.
You're going to see it's completely curved on the case. That starts from the case back, curves on the watch. That even continues on the unidirectional rotating bezel. What you didn't see on the Boom Boom big screen, look at how deep the machining is on that 60-second scale. That is about quality once again. You have a domed crystal which magnifies 222 diamonds on this piece. Big issue right now, numbered limited edition. We can only build so many. Now, we did build 200. That's all we have. Will they come back before the holidays? I don't know. I have no idea. They may not.
I'm going to say in the meetings that I was in, I'm saying no.
They may not.
Yeah. I'm saying no. I love the perfect fit because of the T-bar that you're going to see.
It automatically sizes. Yep.
It's beautiful. So we have about 5 dozen left. We're going to keep that available for you. That price is only good for tonight. It goes back up to almost $1,600 in a couple of hours.
It's almost a $2,000 watch.
Now, we still have our ones only in play. So if you missed last hour, here's what we did. It was so much fun. It is the only Platinum Select now that we have on our show tonight. One sold out before it even got to air. It's our Poseidon. Tammy in Texas got in on the Poseidon. And yes, you can still get that blue, but there's only a couple hanging on in that one. It's all Swiss made.
Swiss made, that MasterTech 8040N Swiss made movement on the inside. 50 atmospheres of water resistance. That's over 1,600 feet. That is a steal for Swiss made. That might be the only Swiss made we have tonight, I think. That's it. That's it.
Well, so when we do our Invicta power plays, here's what we do. We kind of do things kind of naughty. We do things that are only here for a limited amount of time, like an hour or 2 hours, right? But here's what we do. We bring in #1 sellers, like this gorgeous Sea Hunter. It is the biggest Blue Label piece, as far as case size goes, that this network has ever done, that big 58mm size. The Sea Hunter, it's that Blue Label series, and so what that means, that everything about it is done in this gorgeous blue. What we announced, that for the next 40 minutes, maybe we'll bring it to next hour if there's a couple left, but for I'll say this, and the next 1 hour and 40 minutes,
this won't last.
This won't last. Honor that price, then it goes away.
So here's the story behind the Blue Label. We had a huge reveal, a huge launch during a Power Play show a couple of weeks ago. We had a couple of styles. They all completely sold out, and this was one of them.
During the anniversary.
So it's the first time back, and this is the big dog. This is the biggest watch we have ever produced on the bracelet. So unsized, this is a full pound. This is a 70mm monster when you take into consideration the locking crown guard. And it's also the largest watch that will ever be built, ever, in the new Blue Label collection. What is Blue Label? It's all done in blue ionic plating. Think about this. Previously, we've done watches with sections with plating, right? Maybe the center links or the bezel or something like everything. Everything on this watch is completely done in blue ionic plating. And with Blue Label, you get touches of gold. Look at the dial. The dial work, everything is trimmed in that beautiful gold. It's completely mirror polished on every aspect on the dial. This is what it's all about. I'm going to show you the case back just real quick, because what you're going to see on the case back is that this is part of that Blue Label series. Now, we also have a Black Label coming up, and this is kind of coming on the success of that. Black Label we've had, and here you can see Blue Label series, limited production. Black Label is done in all black ionic plating with traditionally pops of red. Here's the story. Very limited productions. They completely sell out every time we show them, and then everybody asks when they come back. And unfortunately, we may build the production run once a year. Sometimes we skip a year. We're doing the same thing with the Blue Label. So very limited productions. It's almost like a pop-up shop, right? Like it pops up, they're completely gone, and then you never see it again. That's what's happening with the Blue Label series.
So remember what we're doing, $4.99 or more. You're financing for 1 year on that Evine credit card. That is in play tonight. So it could be this, and it could be the specialties that we had. It could be that beautiful diver. Whatever it is, as long as in that single order, your price is $4.99 or more, we will do that financing. Another thing I can say, if you go to evine.com and you maybe throw in a jewelry piece there or some beauty items there, and your total price is $4.99, we'll still do a year financing. So that's really
You should
exciting.
also toss in that 50 slot case, by the way, because it's like $120. But if you buy a watch, we take $15. It's $105 if you get a watch.
And the black one's almost gone.
There's only a few left in the black. We don't really show them but this is the case right here. It'll fit 50 of your largest timepieces right here. It's on wheels. You have the handle, the telescoping collapsible.
And this is what you love to bring on the cruise. We all sign it for everybody.
Yeah, that's it right there.
How many of those did we sign?
It's on wheels.
It's on wheels.
A few. But you should add that because, you know, we're talking about the holidays. If you're getting a watch for him and you want to really put it over the top, or her, I should say, you know,
Tammy in Texas got this.
Watch collectors, add that. Put that under the tree. Put the watch in that. That's impressive. Or if you get a watch for yourself and you have a watch collector, get the case for him or for her.
I love that.
Watch for you, case for them. There it is.
So there it is. We take $15 off when you add it on to any Invicta timepiece.
Any watch.
Shopping online, shopping on live television with us. We have fewer than 100 left now.
100 pieces in this?
Yepers.
Listen, so this is the single largest watch we've ever built. And you would think, you know what, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a style, but every time that we have a Sea Hunter, it's either a 4-star or perfect 5-star customer rated piece. This is for a specific individual. I'm not going to say if you're wearing a pro diver that's 40, 45 millimeters, this might not be for you. I think this is for the guy that's already looking at this, probably drooling a little bit, going, this I need. I love the over-engineering. I love a massive piece. And now I can get it from Invicta because of the design details. Locking crown guard system, we were speaking about that. Massive design, everything over-engineered, everything larger than life on this piece. Propeller design, 3D machined into that crown. You're going to notice you have the stationary propeller on the case back that is suspended through the second flame fusion crystal, by the way. 2 of those flame fusion crystals on this piece.
Gorgeous
and when you get a crystal this big, you should be utilizing something like this. This is that material we've engineered because you need something with superior impact resistance, but scratch resistance. That's what we're doing on this piece. You want to talk about over-engineering? Look at the bezel. This is a, you know, typically we call it like a coin edge texture. This is a massive gear style design. That is all solid steel. And if you're wondering what that looks like on your wrist, let me show you here just real quick. Look at this.
Okay,
Blue label,
wait a minute.
the only one ever built in the full Generation 2 on a bracelet.
So what I did, I walked over to the tray that was coming out of the vault to show this.
For next,
This
that next
coming up
hour?
next hour. This is the only blue label piece.
Lynn, we were just talking about this yesterday. You want to share the spaghetti too?
After all these years that he and I have worked together, Justin finally just told me last night that I invade his personal space.
Look at this. That's, I mean, come on. What is this?
But
I feel like we should be skipping down
I can't go
the street
this
somewhere.
way. No, but we have the only blue label series that was ever specifically designed for the gals.
Yes, 38.
Coming up next hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 38 millimeters.
So normally we do 2 hours of Invicta on a Sunday night. Tonight we're doing 3, and next hour is going to blow your mind. It's amazing too. Now, probably the only time you're going to see this, the S1 Rally, backed by demand, and tonight, and just for the day, we brought it to below $100 tonight, but we only have about 100 left of that one too. So that one's going to be gone. That S1 Rally series. That's always a hot item in our shows.
Isn't it cool?
It's affordable. The look is awesome. It's really fun. Invincible in detail.
That's what it's all about.
Hey, do you say invincible in detail or invincible in detail?
Detail.
Everyone says detail.
What do you say?
Well, I don't
Detail?
anymore, but I started saying detail. Invincible in detail.
Detail. I don't know.
I think it's
usually,
invincible in detail.
A lot of people watch what you say because I get messages all the time and they think it's weird how I pronounce things. I don't know. Maybe it's weird how you pronounce things. Huh?
Boom.
Did you ever think of that?
So brand new tonight, it's our Invicta Power Play, and welcome everyone to the show. We love you so much that you're here. Now we're going to go talk about a specialty chronograph timepiece. It does come with a dive case, which is really, really rare these days, and it is brand new tonight. 663-710 is your item number. And tonight it's $74.99. And we're seeing very limited editions of pieces that are done in that black ionic plating.
Yeah.
And this one is done. It's slim. If you're the kind of person who wants something slimmer on your wrist, don't want it to get in the way, I'm going to steal your words tonight.
Isn't this cool?
Boom.
Boom. I mean, check this out, though. Another giftable piece. This is $12.50 on value pay to get into Invicta quality. This watch too features that flame fusion crystal we've been talking about, scratch resistant, impact resistant, Tritonite luminous feature on the hands and hour markers, and to Lynn's point, done in black ionic plate, triple black. So black bracelet, black case, black bezel, pop of red. That is a stunning look, but it
comes
ships.
right in here too.
Look at this. It ships in a 1-slot case. That's a $40 value. $40 value by itself. Oh, and you know, we've done this clasp a few times in history. This one is extremely cool. So typically you have a lock. Typically you have that diver style clasp. This one has a button, so it's a single button design. The button is actually, it's all done in black, but it's mirror polished, so it's very easy to see. You just press this button down and it opens up. It's that simple. To lock it, you just press it down and it snaps shut, push the button, opens up. That's how easy it is on this design. Look at this. The case back is blacked out too. I think it says specialty. You got to kind of hit it with the light correctly. I don't know if I'm going to get it to pop or not.
Explain to everybody what the breakdown session of our show is about.
That's a good question. I think we're breaking down what the specialty is, the specialty design. With the specialty design, so we're going for, is that correct? You're laughing. Is that not right? We're breaking down the style.
That sounded really good.
The collection, right?
That sounded good.
So when we talk about specialty, it's about taking a lot of times pro diver. So if you look at the case, right, you look at the DNA, this is from one of the most popular designs ever, which is pro diver. But with specialty, we really start to play with it. I showed you that specialized clasp. We've only done that a handful of times. We're taking, which is typically a 3-link design, and dressing it up with even more detail to it.
100 left.
Brand new bezel design with the beautiful machining. Pops of color, so we're really taking it to the next level. Check this out too. On the crown, you have a section running all the way around that's done in the red on there too, so the red is spilling over onto the crown of this piece.
Let's break down the value. Look at what just popped up on the lower left-hand side of your screen. It's packaged in this $39.25 dive case. So
it's
if you're
impact
gifting
resistant.
it,
Yeah.
this is what it's going to look like.
Look at this. This is what it's about, right? You want to give it in proper packaging that's upgraded, nothing plain. This is it. In one glove, Jeff has engineered the smallest, the single smallest question mark in history on this one. What that means is it's a single slot, but it could be yellow, it could be black, could be camel, any one of those colors. Look at this. Reinforced locking mechanisms on here. And this is how your watch is shipped to you for $12.50 on value pay, plus tax and shipping. All that good stuff.
And then it's yours.
You get it
and
home.
You have the 6 months to be able to pay for it interest-free. That takes you all the way through March of next year. So, Dylan, I want to take a picture of you with that funky stuff that you have. Because you really don't know how cool you look.
Steady cam.
Okay, give me like move it so I can see more profile of the camera.
It's kind of like camera operator meets
what? That's just like so cool. I'll send that to you.
Terminator.
He looks so important.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
What?
What was the name of the company, the Terminator? Skynet. It's like Skynet has become active right here. You better be careful, Dylan.
The machines have taken over.
The machines may take over.
I love that.
It's halfway there already,
so
bro.
Now we're
You're wearing it.
To our Jason Taylor takeover part of our show tonight.
JT takeover.
JT takeover, JT Tango.
Is that what?
But I can't say that.
Where'd you just? I don't know. Can you?
Well, you said I could.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the 2 words you can't say on TV.
Tango.
One of the 2 words.
What's the other one?
Poop. Oh, I said it. Shoot. Can't see either one of those. Tango or poop. It's just the imagery is wrong. Especially when you say them at the same time.
There's nothing wrong with tango.
Oh.
Like, dun, dun, dun,
oh, Lynn.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lynn, you're scaring me, Lynn. What's happening over there? Off. You know, it wasn't yesterday where you were telling me I was off the rails? What would you call that? What was that? What just happened?
I was tangoing.
Lynn, you are off the rails with no rope. There is no net. There is no tether.
I'm going to get a rose and put it in my mouth.
Be careful.
Tango.
You better be careful.
Okay, this Jason Taylor piece is brand new tonight, and it really, truly has it all. Here's what I mean.
Yeah.
Number 1, it's a Jason Taylor piece. That's the big deal, right? Number 2, it's a limited edition. And here's the thing that makes it so exciting. That outer bezel, it's the S1 Trackmaster design. And so there is not a single other Jason Taylor type piece in our vault here at Evine that looks like this. period.
So it's a very rare piece. You know, we were talking about sub-aquas.
Gorgeous.
I would call this part of the sub-aqua series. In fact, we built some sub-aquas like this years ago. Now, if you think about the sub-aqua specialty, it's the case and cradle design system. This is the more sleeker variation. It's rounded, it's curvier, but you can still see that DNA and that design that's been done in here, and I'll show you right here. So if you know the case and cradle design system from the sub-aqua specialty brought over, Lug System is done a little bit different. You can see that that is extremely sleek. But now you want to get into, check this out, custom straps. This is what everybody waits for. Quilted design. This is genuine Italian leather, and this is made up of the beautiful intricate stitching that's been done on this piece. We have 2 minutes here.
Or sell out.
Because it's almost completely gone. You have a Swiss Parts variation of the ISA 8371 on the inside. It's a numbered limited edition because of the guy you see on your screen right there, Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. We've been working with him for a couple of years, like 5 or 6 years, and really he's become synonymous with design. So we've taken the reserve badging, which you can actually see right here on the chronograph secondhand, but we've replaced the reserve badging at the 12 with the JT logo. You're going to notice the badging on the crown, Jason Taylor. So he is really well known now in the Invicta collecting community for building some gorgeous pieces. But check this out. This isn't a mystery case, I don't think. So it actually ships in the extremely rare gold mirrored case, completely mirrored. Look at this. You can see the watch through here. This is a $50 value by itself. That's placing the watch, when you factor that in, below $200. This is a watch you do not want to miss. Look at that strap. I'm going to throw this on my wrist just real quick. I got so excited talking about the watch and try it on.
Did you like my tango, or is that really weird?
It's better than I could do.
So
notice how I didn't answer the question? I think I should run for president.
I want to know,
some sort of
did you all like my tango,
office.
or was it really weird? Did you like it? I just should have done like the head throw or something. I kind of like.
I can't do that.
Short.
I can't get my hair moving.
If I gotta say something, I have to do a shout out to my girlfriend Anne and her wonderful husband Bruce, who are my dear, dear friends. I just got a text that said they loved my tango.
Oh, there you go.
So at least somebody. 2 people,
I'm sure,
like my tango.
Lynn, I'm sure at least.
So Bruce and Ann, I love you guys.
Lynn, I'm pretty sure at least 3 people liked your tango. Come on, let's be honest.
Dylan, do you like my tango?
There's 3 right there.
You got 3 right here.
Come on.
Zach, do you like my tango? He says no comment.
No comment. Get out of here. Get out of the studio. What are you even in here for?
One hand Jeff. Or
one hand Jeff. One glove Jeff.
One glove Jeff.
Off the rails, Lynn. No,
you started it.
No net for Lynn tonight.
No, one glove.
I think you just missed the net on that one. Just missed the net.
If you miss out.
I'm getting a comment right now, in fact, on your comment, right now on social media.
You are not even holding your phone.
It's saying right now. Someone's typing.
It is not.
Yeah.
No one's there. Oh, here's our diamond piece. It's 3/4 of the way sold out. It is that beautiful sub-aqua #1, and we're so excited about that one. Now, okay, so we have one more Jason Taylor piece.
Okay.
It is our Bolt Zeus, and it's so beautifully stunning. It's another limited edition. Inside of that, that's all that Swiss Quartz movement. And for all of you who love to collect your Jason Taylor pieces, there's only one that we have, and this is it. That's all that rich 18-karat gold
cool?
over the stainless. So it really is a one of a kind.
And this one is shipping in another very rare case, by the way. This is a mirrored rose case. Look at this. I mean, that's a $50 value collector's edition case. You can see right there, limited collector's edition case, $50 value. That's putting reserve level quality Bolt Zeus on your wrist for about $250. And I'm going to show you what sets this one apart. Of course, it's Jason Taylor, so you have some different details on this one. It's all done in gold, but look, what do you commonly see? Mirror polishing. This one is matte, so it's giving you an extremely unique look. Now, you have the cable work. On the bezel, unidirectional rotating bezel, it's done into the bracelet. It's integrated into the bracelet because this is the premium execution with the stainless steel bracelet. Now, you're going to notice the cable work done in the black on the bracelet and on the bezel. Look at the side. The sides are done in gold, and here's why. If you look behind the cable work, you have carbon fiber inlaid into the side of the case. You have carbon fiber sidewalls, very rare, into the Bolt Zeus, and then to give that contrast, we've utilized the gold tone cables that have been done. But look at the contrast going back to the black screws on here. You can see that structure where the cables are running through there. And you're going to notice even on this side, carbon fiber with the cables. Now on the back, it's all done in black, but you're going to notice numbered limited edition out of 999 pieces for the world. Swiss-made Ronda Extra Tech caliber Z60 on the inside, so that's the quality. Built to 20 atmospheres of water resistance. Nothing but beautiful design details on this piece. Everything to love about this. Let me try this one on.
So it's down from over $1,000 at $299 tonight.
But just wait. See this on the wrist. See this on the wrist. Look at this. One of the most beautiful reserve level quality bolt Zeuses we have ever done to date. What were you going to say?
Well, the finishing on the gold is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like a matte finish.
So rich.
Very rare to see. Look at this.
I mean, this is because Jason Taylor has his hand in designing everything that we ever do with Invicta. I mean, I've happened to meet the gentleman and do shows with him, and he's just a really classy, elegant guy. How he dresses is classy and elegant. He's very upscale. So whenever I see his pieces, I think they're so close to his personality, who he is, how he dresses, and his style.
Man, that's how you do it. That's a hot watch right there.
Isn't that gorgeous? It's really classy. Boom.
Let me throw it in the case.
We're doing like a stare down.
Are we moving?
To see who's gonna. So we have a little more than 3 dozen left now. It's like $299.99. Oh. Okay, stay on the line. Okay. Do you know what's going on here?
So I saw that this style was in the show. I'll be honest with you. This was in the show at $200.
But not at this price.
$200, which was already a massive drop from $469.
So when you and I were doing what we call our pre-pro, we're getting together with our director and our producer and our team, this was not $109.99.
No, we're going to have to go to Boom Boom Little Screen on here and do a freeze frame.
Tonight, what just happened, it is now 77% off, which was incredible. It's a 48mm Aviator Ghost, and you have 2 different choices, the all gold tone or that silver tone. Which one I'm going to give this one.
So let's talk about the holidays again. You want to give something impressive? This is about engineering, not only on the case, not only on the bracelet, the movement on this one is what we're talking about. This is a very rare bridge mechanical automatic movement, which is stunning. And it's also part of our Ghost edition. What was that?
Let's get you on the little boom boom.
You want me to go to the boom boom? So this is done at a price you never see. We very rarely build these, and these I think are one of maybe only a couple executions we've ever done in this case design. I love this vintage case design. It's almost like an old school TV from back in the day. This is absolutely beautiful in its design. So for $18.33 to be able to get this get something like this home as a steal tonight. But this watch, and we talk about gift giving, this is what we talk about, because you want to give the gift of time. You want to give the gift of art. You can see everything working perfectly on this timepiece right now. Now, I'm going to freeze frame this just real quick. Let's see how this works with the movement there. That worked, right?
That worked.
And now let's blow out some sections. Now, it's part of a Ghost variation. The Ghost variation is where you can completely see through the watch. So you're going to see that here. Let's start that again while we're talking. Oh, Lynn. What are you doing?
Well, you freeze framed.
I didn't know you left me all by myself. So here you can see, and Lynn can move her hand behind here. You can see completely through the watch. That is modeled after one of the most famous watches we've ever done, Sapphire Ghost. Here's what happened with that Ghost variation. We built it, completely sold out, gone for 10 years. It was gone for a full decade. We brought it back. I'm sorry to say it's gone again. Not sure when it's coming back. But you can see completely through this watch. Freeze frame. I'm just going to yell that out every time I do it, just so you guys know that that's what I'm doing.
See, but when you do that, I think I can just step away for a minute. So
you can for a second, just right now. And now let's start talking about what we're looking at right here. This is the mainspring. Now you can wind it up via the crown, and I'll show you that if we have time. These are going to be moving very quickly. Or you just wear this, and you have a guillotine-style rotor, which rotates with just the movement of your wrist. So basically, you are powering this timing device. And how that works now is it takes all of that stored energy, I didn't know it. So if I touch the screen, it goes back live. It takes all of the stored energy and it regulates that, freeze frame, and it regulates that right here. So this is the escapement. It is actually regulating all of that energy that's coming out of the mainspring. And then let's talk about this. Typically, there's two variations, mechanical, which means you have to wind it, or mechanical automatic. That means this will wind itself with you just wearing it. Within those two types, there's two variations or two grades.
Okay, so how long does that freeze frame last?
Decorated as long as, if I touch it, it goes away, or if I hit the...
Okay, because I just moved over here, so...
Yeah, you can come over here too.
Well, I want you to see it on.
But so there's two grades, decorated and non-decorated. You're going to see completely decorated. You can see the jewels on here as well. That is all about beauty. But here's where it gets crazy. Anytime you see a watch like this, you can really see what's gone into this, right? Even if you have skeletonized movements, you can kind of see through the movement. This is taking everything that's needed for this watch to operate and condensing it into a bridge from the 3 to the 9. This is very hard to engineer something like this and visually striking.
And look at it on.
So if I stop this, it would just completely wreck the show right now.
Because that screen would be blank because I'm in the wrong spot. So what could go wrong?
I don't know how I turned it off before, because you can touch the screen.
This is a brand new boom
I'm like,
screen.
I'm touching it right now. I don't know.
Maybe double tap it?
Do you double tap?
Oh,
it is? Oh, you just did that.
That was Trevor.
Freeze frame.
Doing that.
What would happen if I had freeze frame this now? Can I play with that too? You can. Look at this. Invicta power play.
Toy last night. Double tap it again.
Just double tapping.
No, double tap one more time.
That's one glove, Jeff.
Oh, that's one hand, Jeff.
No, don't say that. Here is Jeff's glove.
He's one
in
glove,
this area right
Jeff.
here. That's that.
But can I do that?
Here is, oh, this is great. This is good. Here's that. So here's how this is operating. As you wind the crown, it's winding that stored energy right here onto the mainspring.
I'm leaving this
The
shot.
mainspring. And then the regulated release of everything is happening right
Jeff.
here. That's driving the mechanics of your build. Here is that bridge, like I literally drew a bridge movement right here. Do you see that? It's bridge from the 3 to the 9 o'clock. That's the mainspring. You can see some of those jewels on this watch as well, guys. I mean, this is really what it's about. This is a visual masterpiece. Not only just how it looks, but how it's operating when it's on your wrist.
So stay here. I want you all to see Jeff again. He is our one glove, Jeff, and I mistakenly called him one hand. Jeff, so I just want to make sure everyone knows that Jeff does have two hands, two working hands, but he always wears the gloves. So, like, I always get my fingerprints all over everything, and so does Justin. So this way, Jeff properly hands them to us with the blue glove treatment. So thank you, sir. And we love this guy. Okay, here we go.
Somebody put a lot of fingerprints over there on that TV.
That was you.
Yeah, I think there's a pointer I think I'm supposed to be using.
So the silver tone is almost gone. No, yeah, the silver tone is almost gone.
Well, look at this.
That's going to go first. Now, talk about a conversation, though, on the wrist. So we blew it up on the screen, on the boom boom screen. But so here's the thing. Check this out, what it looks like on the wrist, though, because people are going to go, wait a minute. I've never seen anything quite like this before. It's the study of horology right there on your wrist. You can actually see what's going on that dial.
It shouldn't be anywhere near $109.99. This is something that's extremely crazy. You're going to have the two crystals. So once again, that's protecting the movement on here. Look at the finishing techniques. Multiple sections mirror polished. There's a lot of brushing and an extremely unique case design. You know, in the industry, that'd be called fancy. It's a fancy case. Basically, anything that's not, you know, like a tonneau or round is fancy. But here you have that rounded square design, but then you have the bezel, too, giving you that vintage design. It's almost a 50-millimeter timepiece, by the way, so it is larger. Let me show you the case back just real quick. I know the silver tone's almost completely gone, but I want to show you that this is a mechanical automatic movement, so you do have that guillotine-style rotor. So that will rotate with the movement of your wrist, and that is what's winding up that mainspring automatically. That's how it's getting its name. Or if you want to, you could wind that via the crown. So as I'm rotating the crown right now clockwise, you're noticing that mainspring that I was drawing on the TV. You're going to notice that is condensing, and that is holding all of that stored energy into this design. Tremendous, tremendous build. Let me throw this one on my wrist just real quick. You do have 10 atmospheres of water resistance, which basically is what you really need. You're not doing you're not going scuba diving. If you want to jump into the pool for a second, that's fine. But that's the level of sophistication you're getting into. Just think about gifting something like this. You can see all the mechanics. Nothing is hidden inside this watch. You can see everything on display from all sides. Look at this. If you tip it, you can see all the gears. You see this? Look at that. You can see everything. Everything is on display here. This is really the art of watchmaking.
Okay, so I need to get an update though from Dave, because we knew this was going to be in our show tonight, but we did not know it was going to be at this price. It's last call in the silver tone. It's down from $469 to $109. That's only good for this show tonight. And then what percentage off is this, Dave? At $109. What percentage off is this?
What's
77% off for you tonight.
What's $360 off? I mean, we talk about percents all the time, but, if you really associate a number with that,
dollars,
that's when it really starts to get crazy. I mean, this is an expensive, complex build. From the case design, the bracelet design, now you put one of the most it's a hard-to-engineer movement. That's what I want to convey.
Anytime, this is really cool,
anytime
though, right?
it is, but anytime in the watch industry that you can dent something like that, it's very, very hard to build. Very hard. What move was that?
You call me out on
Is
everything.
That the limbo?
Are there no secrets that happen when the camera's not on?
There's no secrets on TV.
Well, if I were hosting with someone else, there would be.
Who?
But it's when it was you that there isn't.
There's no secrets.
Justin just calls everything out. So I'm back here just kind of going like this. Because you got to move around a little bit.
So what do you call that? Well, that's all I asked. No one knew that you were dancing. I just asked what it was called. What that move?
You said, what's that move called?
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's dancing, does it?
Well, that certainly was not dancing. I don't know what that was. It was just a little move. I was just loosening up, getting ready for our third hour.
Oh, I thought we were done. We got another hour? All right. Let's talk about choices real quick. Silver tone almost completely gone. Silver tone, you have to have, if it's in your cart, you need to completely check out. If you really want to take it next level, get the gold variation. Completely heavily layered in gold. We call that gold tone. That's dressing it up. And don't think that because it's dressy, you can only wear it for situations like that. Gold tone right now, rose tone right now, jeans and a t-shirt, you're wearing a suit, it does not matter. It works every day, all day.
Okay, I'm going to call it my Sunday email piece is coming up next. Are you ready for it? You ready for it? So the silver tone on the Aviator Ghost is pretty much gone. So stay in the line for that one. And then last hour we had this special ones only. Notice that we're down to just one color choice now. We have the blue, that is sold out. It is the only Platinum Select series that we have left in our show. This one's coming in from about $1,000 down to $259.99. How many dollars is that off the top of your head?
$1 million.
There you go. So, and that's our ones only, and so that means our price goes away in about 1 hour and 10 minutes from now, and the price will never go lower, which is really fun. So coming up next, I'm going to call it my Sunday email piece, because Jay-Z and I were on TV with you last night.
Oh, impressive.
And there was one piece that you just could not get enough of. So I woke up this morning and I saw that it was not in my show. So I thought, well, maybe I'll have a chance that someone's going to respond to an email on a Sunday morning. Right? Maybe.
Look at this.
I waited hours, and about 3 o'clock this afternoon, got the email that said, yes, you can bring this back into your Power Play show tonight. This was the single #1 biggest sensation of our show last night. It's called The Predator.
No, there's a lot going on here. Let's run through the colors just real quick. We had somebody call in yesterday. They got all 5. Yeah. All 5. That's the level of value that you're getting into. Now, keep in mind you're ordering this by the band color in the dial. So this is gold tone blue. Look at as Lynn moves this. Look at this. Look at that beautiful shimmer and shine from that engine turn design on that dial. Gold tone blue. Notice the cable work too. Different colors as we move on. The next one, gold tone. Look at this. Gold tone gunmetal.
That's the most limited of them all.
Most limited. Look at how beautiful these are. I mean, this is ridiculous at $124.99. The next one I think is going to be one of the more rare versions because you have next generation plating and a tinted crystal.
My fave.
We're calling this though iridescent gunmetal.
Because look at that tinted crystal too. Love that one, my fave.
Then we get into some two-tones. Look at this. You have two-tone gunmetal, two-tone gray. Two-tone gray on this one, so you have sections selectively done.
So classy.
In the gold, look at that. Mirror polishing. Look at the beveling on that crystal. Everything top-notch. The last one, check this out. Two-tone blue. It's a, you know, that's a classic color choice. Two-tone blue, right there.
I'm going to give this one to you to play with a little bit.
Okay.
So here's what we did. We have moved this to a must-have buy price tonight, down from $5.59 to $124.99. That means the Valley pays under $21, $20.83 to get it home. It's at 78% off tonight, one of the biggest discounts of the show. And then what we did, we had someone last night call in because of that Evine credit card that we're doing, where $4.99 or more will do financing for a year, came in and got all 5.
What are we
Smart
thinking?
choice.
So first you're going to notice there is a precision instrument on the inside. That is a machine. Mechanical automatic again with that rotor, so that will power itself with the movement of your wrist. Now, when we start to look at the watch, there is so much going on. This is a $560 watch for $20.83 on value pay. Check this out. We have a newly engineered bracelet. It's a 3-link design, but you have that next generation hidden design where we have integrated with that hidden suspension system 4 cables into the bracelet. This is just the bracelet that we're looking at right now for $124.99. Then it's the first time that we've completely re-engineered. I want to be very clear. This is a brand new style. Okay, it's not just a bolt with another cable. Check this out. It's the first time that we've integrated 2 types of plating on 1 cable, completely wound together and then integrated into that bezel. That is ridiculously cool. And then we get into the dial. You have that engine turn perlage design. That's the base level of the dial on this. Look at how that plays beautifully with the light on here. Then all of the framing details around the subdials done in that mirror polished gold. Here is your second hand. It's actually a disc configuration that has been done here. Almost kind of looks like a tourbillon with that spinning cage. But then we have an open heart complication right here. So you can see the regulation of time on the inside. It's the heartbeat of the watch. That's why it's called an open heart. And then you have a 24-hour subdial here at the 9 o'clock position. This has no business at $124.99. It's ridiculous.
So we're going to go back to the phone lines. We're going to welcome in our friend Myron, who's calling in tonight from California. Myron, I love that you're calling in the last couple of minutes of our power play. How are you?
Yes, good evening. I picked up the S1 Rally tonight.
Oh,
Very
that's
cool.
a beautiful timepiece. That all-black version, right?
Yes, and can I ask you a real quick question?
Sure.
If when the watches that are the mirror-polished gold bracelets, if that ever gets dull a little bit from use, is it a good idea to gently polish it, or is that not a good idea or doable?
I mean, I wouldn't, you know, being a company man, I guess I wouldn't suggest that. But I know people have done that. But I wouldn't suggest it, no.
Yeah.
But great question. I'm sure a lot of other people are wondering that too. Myron, thank you for calling in tonight. I think you're really going to love your S1 Rally. Thank you so much. We have our final 3 minutes of the power play coming your way.
So in about 3 or so minutes,
just saying.
we have a What's in the Box special.
It's brand new, never before been seen.
That makes no sense whatsoever, and that's coming up in like 3 or 4 minutes.
It is so hot off the presses, brand new. We will announce it in just about 5 minutes from now.
Cool.
So this one is my favorite. I want to talk about what it means to be a tinted crystal, because I've never shared with you, outside of this gorgeous Predator, a timepiece that's had both that tinted crystal and that iridescent on
Well,
the
and let's talk about that, because the iridescent finish, by the way, is not just on the case. It's on the cable work, but you're going to notice just one of the cables is done in iridescent. The other one's done in kind of a lighter gunmetal or like a darker gunmetal, almost black ionic plating, and then they're wound together. Now, the Bolt series launching under our reserve line well over a decade ago, and from then till now, we hadn't done anything like this, right? We've done a lot of cable work on watches, but we've never done 2 platings, each individual strand, and then wound it together and then integrated it into a watch. This is the first time. So the first time.
And for those of you who maybe are just really, really classic, your style is just a little bit more elegant, I want to recommend this one.
This is the watch we did it first on. I mean, this is crazy. Who would have thought? $124.99. $19.99 to get, or $20.83 to get this watch
So
home.
this is called two-tone gunmetal?
And, okay, two-tone gunmetal. I want to be very clear. It's not a folded link bracelet. Everything is solid. It's over-engineered. It's heavy. This is everything you want right now at a ridiculous must-have buy.
Two-tone blue. These are, oops, could you grab that one for me because I just dropped it? Sorry, my bad. Okay, these two are your favorites.
Okay.
It's a two-tone blue and the iridescent and the gunmetal. These are the #1 top dogs tonight. If you're interested in them, I'm going to say go quickly because they're going very quickly.
I mean, we put the rich time in this. Look at this. Look at the dial work. Multiple levels, multiple steps, multiple framing details. You have screw accents that have been done. You have at the 8 o'clock position that beautiful piece of artwork, that structure that is going over that open heart complication on this design, heavily modifying that second hand there at the 5 o'clock position. I mean, this, once again, I really don't know what to tell you. You're looking at this and you're thinking, what's wrong? What have you taken away? Because I get that. I'd feel the same way because it's a steal of a watch right now. You are stealing this build right now.
Okay, so this ends our 2-hour power play section, but we have a full hour coming up that really is going to blow your mind. It's amazing. We do have a what's in the box reveal, a brand new timepiece that we've never ever done. It's the lowest price of the year. So we'll talk about that. Now, don't forget about the diamond piece. Guys, it's about 3/4 of the way sold out, and tonight it's at a must-have buy, down from $15.89 to $658.99. That will automatically qualify you for that $499, that 1-year financing on that Evine credit card. So it's really special too. And then our blue label. Now this is the biggest C100 or blue label that we've ever done, coming in at 58 millimeters in its size. And this is a this show only. That means that price of $278.99 goes up to $779 in just a couple of minutes. So remember that as you're shopping tonight. Very special piece. And then also, we had that beautiful special once only. A surprise both to Justin and myself. We took 77% off for you. The silver tone is pretty much sold out, but you can get that gold tone. The gold tone is so very rich and gorgeous. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a quick break. 30 seconds, so don't go. But inside, it's brand new. What's in the box? Oh, and we have something
Just
that
wait
what's
for
in the
this.
helmet,
Just
too.
wait for this.
Get ready for more than 50 hours of steals and deals on show-stopping sparklers from Victoria Wick, gem treasures, gems on Vogue, and more during Holiday Gem Week. Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern, only at Evine.
I'm going to bring the quality that you expect from Evine. In addition to that, I'm going to bring you the treasures and the surprises and the lore and the knowledge that you expect from the Gem Insider brand.
Hey, everybody, welcome on in.